All right. It's Wednesday.
Base players shouldn't get solos.
If you listen to Victor Wooten, you would disagree with yourself.
I'm kidding. I'm just stirring the pot.
Wednesday, Rise of the Everchosen. Let's do some quick announcements. Nathan?
Ready? Well, if you guys enjoy our Brand of Chaos as much as we enjoy playing it, please give us a follow. And down below, you'll find links to our Discord, YouTube, Astro's, TikTok, and Booty's Twitch. Our Discord is free and open to everybody. Come in and hang out with us. We'd love to see you there. Our YouTube, we put up replays of our sessions, usually 2 days after the session has happened. And we're getting into YouTube Shorts. On Astro's TikTok, he does a lot of D&D themed shorts, and they're all pretty great, so go check them out. And on Booty's Twitch, he streams once or twice a week. Again, a variety of different games, and he's always friendly and interactive with the chat, so go check him out. He's pretty cool. And today we're doing the Rise of the Everchosen campaign. This coming Sunday we'll be back in the Empires of the Silk Road, and next week we'll also be doing the When Nine Lights Rise on Tuesday. So come back for that. And I believe that's it for the moment. Back to you.
I'll do the recap. I got a cool hand, courtesy of Caligard, to replace my missing hand. We got ready for some supply with the rest of our supply gathering. And then we went out into the park in the middle of the night to go reap the rewards of our hefty price tag of 8,000 gold pieces from the party's fund that we spent to hire some of the greatest assassins. And tried to scout it out, didn't really see anything, went in there, they had Archibald with a bag over his head, and everything went great. Oh, well, that's how it would go if it wasn't us. Instead, it wasn't Archibald, it was another assassin whose hands weren't tied, and we got attacked. And they almost killed us multiple times. And Plant Growth is a really cool spell. We were able to kill Heartrender. And, yeah.
Hey, Booty, what was the thing that saved all of you from dying?
Plant Growth.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I
The
can
DM
tell
making
you,
a tactical decision that the cleric was off limits.
I can tell you that it wasn't the 8,000 gold that we gave these assassins. That didn't save us.
I'm going to get 8,000 gold and I'm gonna shove it up your
Yeah, so last we finished, we were kind of doing a hand wave. There were 2 left. They obviously aren't going to get away, but then they smoke bomb and somehow move through 4-time movement.
Vanish.
Plant Growth faster than the smoke disperses.
It's really good smoke. Sometimes they just like pop one of those off in the room and they just hotbox it.
Gotcha.
Get some of that huge stuff.
Okay, let's bring you guys back in here. Oops.
Hey, yo, that's crazy. I can't see.
Alright, so obviously the first thing I do is I start lighting fires everywhere I saw a dark elf used to be.
We're in a park! Quit lighting fires! What would Smokey say?
Booty, you got vision now?
Hey!
It's fine. We have somebody who can regrow it back.
I do want to point out, that was the first time I'd gone down in a fight in a long time.
Mm-hmm. No, it was.
I've done a fairly good job of keeping myself out of harm's way most of this campaign during the fights.
the most I've put you guys down in general, because I figure out how to balance an encounter. There's no such thing.
Excuse me, sir. There was a whole Iron Scale Hydra fight.
Yeah, that wasn't balanced.
Yeah, encounter balance is a myth.
Non-existent. Yeah.
Yeah. And the Iron Scale Hydra fight was, y'all fucked up. Here's the consequences to your action. And by y'all, I mean
You
booty.
all? Okay.
Booty. Booty.
Listen, Plan B is always a good option.
It is.
Except I don't
if
think you
keep
killed
it as
anybody.
Plan B.
Oh, we
We
got
killed several people. Yeah,
I don't
no,
think
we
you
killed
did.
several of them.
The Hydra killed people.
Yeah, we got the Hydra out.
Yeah, the Hydra.
Yeah, see?
But you didn't kill anybody. Anyways, yeah. So your fight's done. Last thing that happened was Cardinal cast Healing Word to get Ezekiel back on his feet, and he's stuck in his own stupid plant growth. And the evening's yours.
All right, Tobias is going, because he doesn't know where these assassin ninjas are, he's going to second wind again. That's his last second wind.
Okay.
For max
Nice.
healing. And then what he's going to do is he's going to take out... Game is paused. He's going to take out his great sword. And he's going to move towards wherever Heartrender was.
His corpse is
Is-
like right there. Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to take the helmet off of Heartrender's head, hand it to Caligar, and then he's going to chop off Heartrender's head with the greatsword.
Okay.
I'll take the helmet and just
I'm going to
Only a
loot him
strength test.
later, but I want his head right now.
Just do a straight strength test. See how well you do it.
I'm just imagining. Whack! Didn't work. Whack! Didn't work.
I'll
Also, the
swing
fact that the-
multiple times.
The body is on the ground. Like, you don't quite get like that cutting edge into it, so it's gonna take you a few hacks. It's pretty ragged as you pull the head off, and blood starts to pool around your feet even more than it already was. But
Right.
you now have a dead assassin's head.
I'm going to take his head, stuff it in Caligar's bag, and then I'm going to loot the corpse.
Are there
Roll
other
and-
dead ones too? Like, did we kill more than just the one dude?
You killed Heartrender and you killed the mage.
Can I
Mhm.
see what the mage has?
All right, both of you roll investigations.
While they're doing that, I
I-
would like to use my
definitely beat-
magical cunning feat to get one of my spell slots back. It takes a minute.
And that would definitely be going over Heartrender's corpse. For sure.
Those are loud sound effects.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Ah,
As they're doing that, wrong campaign. As they're doing that, I'll be keeping my eye out for anybody else that might be in the area. As I'm healing
Okay.
Caligar.
So, Calgar, you were going through Heartrender as well?
Yeah, for sure. I'm making. I'm checking every pocket. I'm making sure that we get everything off of him because
I mean,
he's been dogging me for a while.
yeah,
I want my
with
8,000
that roll,
gold back.
honestly.
Mhm.
Well, you don't get 8,000 gold. On Heartrender himself, there's 2,000 gold. I'm just trying to math here. 600 platinum. There is a short sword and the short sword has a kind of similar vein to the dagger that Ezekiel has. The dagger that he has Same base design, but there's some additional runes that are carved into the side of it.
All right, I'll
will-
take all the gold and platinum.
Mhm.
Stick it in the party funds.
And Othira, you were looking through the mage.
Yeah.
You find another purse that has another 600 platinum.
So we did get our 8,000 gold back.
I noticed that it had reset my spell slots and my uses of Misty Step.
Yeah, I adjusted mine down back to what it should be.
Yeah, I'm just trying to adjust my uses of Misty Step back down.
It's happened when I leveled you guys up, so if you know where you were before, go ahead and make adjustments. If you don't, I honestly don't care.
Did you put that other 600 platinum?
I'll put it in. Did you give it to us? I'm just asking.
Well-
Some people don't want to give it.
That is a good question.
As you answer that, did my look around give us any indication of if anybody's watching, more guards coming, etc., etc.?
I did not give it to you. I don't have it.
right.
Roll
Tobias
hold on. Roll a perception, Cardinal.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I forgot I'm evil.
Tobias will point over towards Othira
Just
and
hang
say,
on. Hang on. Let me do one thing first.
sorry.
We're all excited.
So you're looking around, and with how dark it is in the park, you don't really notice anything. Across the lake, you do see, like some tiny pinpricks of light that are starting to appear, almost like the sound of a significant battle
Minus
across the
motors.
lake might have woken people up that are staying at those villas.
Yeah, I would have thought, right? Guys, I think we need to move.
Okay, and I'll just say, Othira, grab his spell book.
Okay. Does he have a spell book on him? Probably, eh? If he was a wizard.
That's a good
He
question.
was a mage. Don't know.
I mean, he could be a sorcerer. So,
Bless you.
yeah. I am going to put that on my character sheet. You said 600 platinum, right?
You don't find a spell book.
I would grab a spell book if there was one, but there's not.
Okay, we should get out of here.
Ezekiel, get over here. I'm gonna pass a healing potion to Caligar and to Ezekiel. Actually, are you less than
Okay.
half, Zeke?
I am less than half.
I'll take a healing potion from the party loot.
Perhaps we should leave town now.
No.
No,
Let's go to that.
I think we should go. Yeah, go for it, Cardinal.
We could head by the caravan that we started prepping some things
Yep.
to leave town.
So it's a full action and I get the full 10 hit points, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
Well, I think we should settle in for the night, go back to our villa, and in the morning we should go after the two other assassins. But we need to start leaving now.
We can try to find them, but
Here's the thing, though.
I'm not sure.
I mean, they attacked us because they were hired by the guy we tried to hire to be murdered. So he knows that if they don't come back, we won. Or if the assassins go back, that we won. Therefore, we should just leave.
No, they violated their contract with us. They must die,
Doesn't matter.
in my opinion.
Doesn't matter what we do tomorrow. We need to put distance between us and this scene now.
Get to the house first. We move.
Should we fly over there or try and walk out of this?
I don't know about you, but I don't have a gyrocopter on. I can't fly.
All right. Tobias starts trudging through the forest as slowly as possible. What's that? Can he go 3 squares a turn?
It's
If you're dashing, yeah.
If I have Gormain do ferry service, can I do that?
I will cast.
Define ferry service. Like, are you trying to get just run across the lake and back, or
No,
getting out
just
of the
get
100
everybody
feet?
out of the plant grove. Just one
it's
at a
fine.
time.
I will cast Fly, which is now a 5th level spell slot. So I can target 2 other people, and I'll do
Does anybody have dispel magic? Maybe you could just dispel the magic.
I will do Cardinal and Tobias, and then if you can carry Caligar on your horse, doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
I could do that.
That works.
Oh, that's a cool sound for that.
Okay, so yeah, you cast Fly. Between that and the horse, you guys are able to get out of the 100 feet, and say it probably takes you about a half hour all told to get back to the around the lake and into the villa.
How long would it take us to
Okay.
just fly across the surface of the lake at 120 feet per round? Does fly last for 10 minutes?
Might be a little bit noticeable now that all the lights are turning on.
Across the lake,
Yeah,
which
it's still
has
the
no
middle of the park,
illumination?
though.
All right, I'm following your lead, Ezekiel.
I just fly like a foot above the lake surface with dash.
You know what? Roll a d20 for me.
You better roll good, buddy.
I am incapable of rolling good, thank you. 16's not bad.
It depends on if you want high or low.
I don't know what I want. I was saying compared to my normal rolls.
Wakes up the tentacle beast in front of the mines of Moria.
Flying along and then
You get most of the way across. Let's say within about the last 20 feet or so before you actually get to the shore, the spell cuts out.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Everybody know how to swim?
Yes.
Does the
Not
dwarf?
well, yes.
the dwarf
Well,
is
dwarf's
on the
on-
horse.
I think I was,
Oh, that's right, he's on the
I'm
horse.
catching you right on the horse.
Yeah, and I'm just like, this is fun. Swim faster.
See, now, the thing for this is those of you that have fly casts on you, you can get across without anyone noticing you. The person or people riding the giant
Glowing
flaming
horse?
horse,
Mm-hmm.
not so much.
Can he turn it on and off?
No.
That's too bad. Well,
All right, we head for the villa.
And
What about the
as you start getting
horse?
closer, you do hear some rather shrill cries of panic the closer Uthira gets to the shore.
My brother.
the sound of music right there. Music to my ears.
I look at
Did-
Tobias. Can you message them?
Can I message
go a
who?
different fucking way? Can you message either Caligar or Othira to take another route because they're gonna lead them straight to us?
Well, I'll yell over my
Oh,
shoulder.
I'm just
"That-"
flying above you.
Yeah, I'll go. Okay, go that way. Swing around.
Fine. Like fly off to the one side and then around, loop around.
Or we
Maybe
just
come in
fly
through the
off to
front
the
gate.
side, dismount, and just walk back so there's not a giant glowing
Yeah,
symbol
yeah.
of,
Like once I'm
"Hi,
on land,
look
I'm
at
not
me."
getting in the drink, but once I'm on land, I can dismiss
Yeah, yeah.
Gormain and walk.
Okay. So those of you that fly, you get across in about just shy of the 10 minutes. Calgar and Othira takes you about a half hour to actually walk around the whole perimeter.
No,
until you get in.
we went like most of the way across the water and then went off to the side.
Okay, I'm gonna draw something here so you understand what you're saying is happening.
Are we on the main map?
We're still on Lakeside Park.
Oh, I hit the activate button. You all came over with me. So you guys started here.
Here? Where? Okay.
He's pinging the map.
There.
Mm-hmm.
You went halfway across the lake to here, and then decided to.
Where's the villa?
It's where the party token is.
Oh, no. So if we were like halfway across the lake when they're like, oh, maybe you should go a different way. So then I'm like, okay. And then I go north. So like,
So you're not solving the problem at all.
well, it just give
Problem
me a
is,
second.
you're a knight from hell riding on a flaming horse towards a villa, and people are screaming in panic.
Well, okay, just a second.
And so your solution is, instead of going towards your house, is to go north to a shorter route straight at other people.
Why can't I draw on the map?
I don't know.
No,
Did you
so
go to the
okay,
draw
if
feature?
the party thing is here, right? We're here, and then I would like go over here, or go over here, probably there.
So that blue mark on the right there, that's where your house is.
Okay, so then I would go like here, and then walk around.
So not solve the problem at all. Gotcha. Okay.
How does that not solve the problem? The problem
You're on a
is
flying horse that is covered in flames. They saw you
still
coming
flying
across
at
the lake
people.
riding a flying horse glowing with the
Well, I don't
fires of
care if-
hell.
I don't care if they're scared of me. I just don't want them to see the party. I think that was what I was thinking, is that the party didn't want us to draw them to the party. That was my thought.
Yeah, it was let's not use the giant flaming horse as a giant magical laser pointer to the house that we're going back to.
Yeah. So then I go off to the side. Doop. Dismiss the flaming horse. Go around a couple of like houses and get ourselves lost a little bit, and then go home.
So basically what you're saying is you want to do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I just thought they wanted me to not be a beacon to them.
Hey, you interpret it how you interpret it, and I guess we'll just see
Okay.
how it goes.
So as you start getting closer to, like, you're halfway across the lake, you get told, try a different route. You decide to go north, and the sounds of panic increase. You notice people are now lighting torches, and they're running from their houses towards the gate at the entrance of the community. and they start screaming for the guards.
People are so...
Just so we're on the
weak.
same page. They were waking up from the sounds of a fight, and you rode a flaming horse directly towards them.
She's not the smartest person.
I'm just stuck as passenger. There's not a damn thing I can do to tell where this horse is gonna go.
Well, I mean, you could be like, don't do that.
You could tell
Oh,
her
no,
if you want to.
well, I guess as we're flying towards them and people are running in terror, Caligo would just maybe let's not head towards the biggest group of people. If we, maybe I don't know if there's less people over on the other shore. That might be a better option at this point.
Fine. You could do that too. Either that, or we can go way up in the air. And then just
Skydive?
like,
How does that help us get down?
well,
Oh, I actually do have. All right. If we go up in the air, above the house, you dismiss the horse. I give us
Okay.
both featherfall, and we land.
so we could, well, I mean, we
Why does this
still
feel
don't want to
like
put a
Ocean's 11?
beacon.
Just go above the house, and we can featherfall down to it.
As they debate, Mr. Can I go to have the other party, the quiet ones, reach the house? I'm trying to move quiet and stealthy as fast as possible.
Yeah, the three of you, I'd say just roll a stealth check for me quick.
See, the problem is that Othira likes the screams.
No, I get it. Hell Knight comes with the
Yeah.
territory.
Oh man.
I didn't realize multiple of us had sticky fingers.
Am I the most quiet? God damn it.
You're able to
might
like
use-
muffle your armor, and the way I kind of look at it is like the three of you are generally moving quietly, but with the amount of physical abuse that both Tobias and Ezekiel have taken in that fight, it's like every couple steps they're just like, ugh, just like that groan and grunting of pain. They're trying to stifle it, but it's hard.
Got it. Don't want to move injuries. When we get to the house, can I really quickly go and get Frorley and tell her to take a message to Caligar and try and point her to where they might be?
Okay.
You're gonna send a dragon into the city.
She doesn't glow.
She doesn't.
She
Yeah,
doesn't.
she's not on
She's nice.
fire.
No, I know,
in the middle
I'm
of the
sorry,
night.
I'm sorry. Oh, fuck me.
I'm
What
gonna
would you
talk
like to send?
Oh fuck! I can't even talk to her. I'm gonna cast.
I was about to
tongues
say, I'm
on myself. Look at Frorley. I have to upcast it to level 4.
Wow.
Yeah, I had run out of 3s. I upcast it to level 4. I talked to Frorley. Can you go over there where you see the giant glowing horse? Tell Caligar and Othira to meet us outside the city. Just go quietly and we'll come with the caravan.
Wait, we're leaving? I don't think. Well, I wouldn't understand that. Sorry.
No worries. Tell them to meet us outside the city and move quietly as you can.
Which direction outside the city?
I'm gonna point to a map, like outside of a smaller gate, because I don't know what the fuck city looks like.
So probably like the south gate.
Yeah, sure.
Southgate's the closest.
Also, it
them
doesn't go
to-
through the guard fort and like a fortification up north too. So yeah, it works.
So I told them, go to the south gate, go quietly, no more attention attracting. We'll see you there.
Okay, bye. She walks out, takes off. She can fly,
We're
right?
Going out of the city. Yes,
Yeah,
I
no,
hope
she
so.
can fly.
Okay.
I turned to the
She
other
So
actually
you're-
side.
flies faster than she walks.
You're sending a shining golden dragon into the problem.
A shiny golden
Uh,
dragon that doesn't glow.
It's nighttime. She will probably move quieter than us. We need to get them out, and we need to get out. So let's go get the horses and let's get the fuck out of this town.
You mean the camels?
Yes.
Wait, why do we need to get out?
Because the person who technically owns and runs the city is now gunning for our heads. Actively. And he has a reason to do it. He can pin a murder charge on us. We can argue on the way. Start moving.
I think we
start
should
packing
rest
up.
and go after. I'll start packing up too, but I'll say I think we should rest and go after the assassins in the morning.
I heard you on that. I don't think.
It's gonna be
We
our
have
word versus Archibald and people that he says are under his employ as to what happened in the park. There's 2 dead bodies,
Packing.
so we need to leave.
Packing.
That's a good
Let's
point.
go. I will grab Caligars and Aethera stuff if I can.
I
And
don't think I would have left much stuff behind. I usually carry most of it with either
Yeah.
in
just
my
real quick,
bag or just
I'll
in
get
my
I'll get
backpack.
the 3 of you to roll a perception check for me.
Can I guidance myself? Because I'm on high alert, please.
Sure.
Thank you.
Can I roll for Toot Toot as a bat?
Sure, why not?
Hang on, let me double check what a bat would have. Blind sight 50 feet. Doesn't have a perception, so that would just be flat. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, flat wisdom, right? So 12 plus 1. Toot Toot did even worse than I did.
I got a 15.
So Ezekiel and Tutu are oblivious to the going-ons of the world. Tobias, you do hear the faint sound of like yelling and screaming, but you can't quite make it out. Cardinal, you do make out that people are starting to yell for guards.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm keeping the 2nd level spell for Pass Without a Trace. How fast can we get the fuck out of here and out of this gated community?
Well,
As
So
we're moving?
there comes the fun part.
Oh boy.
Because people started running for you hear the cries for guards happening towards the gate.
Mm-hmm. It's a gated community, unless this small little river area is something we can cross or it's a wall.
It's a wall.
Yeah, I figured. I say just go blend in with the crowd. What do you think, guys?
That or we pretend like we were asleep here the whole time.
That looks like a river.
It's a wall.
Fuck it. We pretend we're asleep. Ezekiel, you're gonna talk our way out of this. I'm gonna try and keep attention off of us.
You
Keep your
have
head down and move out.
I'm really
Enhanceability?
good at. Yeah, do you have anything that can help? Because I got no. Wait, I do have. Wait, I don't remember if I used my inspiration or not.
You did?
Okay, so I do not have inspiration currently. I can lie.
Except you do because you did the recap.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Totally planned for this to happen.
That's why I did it, guys. Not because I was just like, I haven't done one in a while. Big brain plays. 200 IQ right here.
Mm-hmm. Let's move then. Frank, Tobias, can you clean us up, make us look normal?
And I'll start prestidigitating everyone, cleaning everyone
Okay.
up, making them look nice and shiny. Cleaning up myself, it was just covered in blood and gore.
Yeah, it's gonna take you a few minutes of constantly because the spell can only do so much.
Walking
Well,
and talking, walking and talking.
So are we leaving or are we staying?
We leaving. We getting out of here.
Okay, well,
We're just
you said we were staying a moment ago.
we're pretending like we were asleep and don't know what was going on.
And we're
Got it.
leaving
Okay,
with
I understand the plan now.
Yeah.
And I will use my innate spell casting disguise self. I am Tariq Right Hand, Middle Eastern male with a beard and desert attire. Just general.
Okay.
That's all I got because I did not roll well on remembering what face I was looking at, so I don't know if I still look like the same Tariq Right Hand, but that's the alias I'm going with.
And so you said you guys are making yourself look like you were woken up, and you're gonna head out into the community, like to head for the gate and just kind of like blend into the crowd. Is your ultimate plan?
Yep.
Yep.
Fun question. Does that mean you're taking off your armor?
We threw a cloak over it, like we stumbled out of the night. We're adventurers. We stumbled out of the night, threw a cloak over it.
I speak the command word to my armor, and I just look like a person who's still in his night clothes.
These jammies. Okay.
Well, if someone tells me to, I can, but I didn't think of it.
I'll whisper to you under my breath. If you can disguise yourself, now be the time. I'm quickly throwing like fucking something over my shiny gold armor.
All right, I'll put on my fancy clothes and take off my armor.
I will give.
And
I'll
my
give
cloak.
I'll give Tobias my glamored studded leather armor for now, which does not require
What are you gonna wear?
attunement. I don't need armor. I'll
He's
just
disguised himself.
Yeah, I can disguise myself,
Okay.
but you can speak a command word to it, and I'll tell you the command word, which I don't know what it actually is, but it can change its appearance.
Presto changeo.
All right, well,
Tomato,
I'll put it on, and
It
I'll
is-
just imagine the finest garments from Ulthuan, or almost the finest garments, and that's what I'll
Okay.
make it look like.
And as you guys are doing those last minute preparations, you
That's
do
a
start to
weird
hear
image.
shouting, moving towards you, and over the past couple minutes, you've heard like the sounds of like people knocking loudly on doors, shouting, "Wake up! The community's not safe. Follow the guards that lead you out of town or that lead you to a safe location." And people are waking up confused. There's just a general air of like panic, but kind of like ordered panic, if that makes sense. And you're waiting in your villa until you hear that pounding on your door, and two of the guards for the community are just shouting through the windows, telling you to wake up, get dressed, and get out.
I will open the door. Ugh, what's going on?
There's been an attack at the park across the way. We are ensuring the safety of our guests, and we will escort you to a secure location.
I'll get the others. Give just a minute. I just woke up. I'll go back inside. Act like I'm rousing the others.
Okay.
We join him. We move out.
Okay. As you guys walk out, he very noticeably is counting you, and he only sees the three of you go past and goes, "Where are the other two? We were told there was 5 in this location."
They never came back. They were out drinking last night. Oh, fuck. We gotta get to them, too. Quick.
Where were
we
they
gotta
drinking?
move.
Hope they're okay.
Outside of the community.
At
They
the-
haven't returned.
At the Bent Elbow? Isn't that just across the way?
It's not in the gated community, right?
No, I thought
No,
it was like
it
down
was-
here.
No, it was outside.
No, it was like over here.
Okay, good. Good enough.
For shits and giggles, someone roll deception.
Good.
Guidance?
Yes, guidance.
I'm just
No.
thinking of like Viva Dirt League now. I cast guidance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please,
24 on an 8 with a 4 on the guidance die.
Jesus
3 on the
Christ.
guidance die. I have a 13 to deception now.
Nice.
So this is what Fox feels like.
Payback's a
no.
bitch.
Level 3.
Okay, so and like you said, they're at the Bent's elbow. Okay, we'll have a guard dispatched to get them secure and all that. But if you head out this way, you can join the crowd and just follow the masses. There's effectively the crowd's being shepherded by every single guard that is present for that community.
Where are we going?
There's a safe house in the district to the north. It's very secure.
Thank you. I appreciate your hard work.
Now, quick, go before something terrible happens.
We start going.
Going to a secure safe house? Sounds like prison
Yeah.
to me, y'all.
We're not actually going. We're
Sounds
gonna
like
drop off at some point.
So as that's happening, Athira and Calgar, you started making your way towards the north, and you hear like the fluttering of like leathery wings approaching, and as it gets closer, Furley speaks up and says, "Dad, Dad, Dad! What's the lady's name?"
The lady
Forget her name.
Cardinal?
The Cardinal?
Yes,
The
she
nice lady?
says. Yeah, she says, "Stop what you're doing and meet her outside the." Outside the city.
Okay.
She said a direction, but I kind of panicked on the way here. I forget what direction it was.
Do you know what it sounded like? Did she point?
Started with a s.
South?
South. That would be south.
South. Yes, that's it. Yes, she said go out the south gate.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then hide,
Okay.
because
Yeah, you're out. All right. Well, we're on the horse. Why don't we just fly out?
Yeah, I mean, so we can fly. What if we fly like here? Or like somewhere similar. Not by all of the housey things here. So like over here. And
Yeah, so
then
that seems
walk to
fine.
the gate. That might work.
I don't think we need to go back to the gate, but yeah, if we land over there somewhere, we can figure out what to do from there.
All right.
I don't have anything for long distance communication.
We could, okay, hear me out. We could be up in the sky. You cast the featherfall, dismiss the horse, fall to the ground. People will think the horse disappeared and went back to the plains in the sky.
Yeah, but that doesn't get us out of the city.
No, I mean fly to where we're gonna go.
Ah, Yes.
and then dismiss in the sky, so then people think that it just disappeared. Otherwise, it lands.
That's
and
not a
then-
bad idea.
How high up did you fly?
I don't know. High enough that nobody can shoot me with a bow.
Keeping in mind what speed we changed Gormain to for flying.
Yeah, we'll dash.
As long as we're under 600 feet whenever you dismiss the horse, Gormain, we're
Mhm.
good. We don't want to be over.
Othira, roll me a D100. Okay. That's lucky.
What's lucky? Please tell me the roll was good. Please.
I do
Well, it
think
could be
it's funny
things
when
shooting at me.
I do think it's funny that in both campaigns we are coming back to, oh shit, get away from the guards.
So Othira, you think you get a decent ways up. And then you start hearing the snaps of bowstrings. One arrow streaks across the sky, and you hear like the metal of the arrowhead scraping against your armor. One, you watch the arrow come up and just kind of like arcs a little low. The last one, as it's coming up, you don't quite see it until it's too late, and it embeds itself right underneath your collarbone. So you are taking 11 points of piercing damage.
Yeah. I wish I had like hellish rebuke and shit. I don't though. Okay, 11 points. Minus 11? Does that get us out of the city?
That got you to about here.
Sorry,
So
I
let's
can't
do.
ping it again. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're almost over the drown quarter.
Roll another D100. As you're approaching that exterior wall, you see a line of guards moving towards you. Like, you've taken the time to get some altitude. You think you're getting to a point where you're pretty much safe. It looks like they're going to be at the extreme range of their bows, but they all let loose, and it's this swarm of arrows coming up, and just as it seems like they're about to reach you, they all just kind of like fade off and fall just underneath Gormain's hooves.
Nice. So I'm gonna fly into the desert far enough that they stop shooting at me. And then once we're kind of safe off that, then we're going to Featherfall, poof out of existence so they think he's gone, and then walk to the where we need to meet people.
How high up are you guys?
400 feet, I think, at that point. I'm guessing that's
650,
what the-
700?
Oh, okay.
Because bows
Yeah,
have
I
a
mean, we're
range
gonna-
of 600 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then
was
600 feet, and then like fly
Add in the
down.
height of the wall.
Yeah, fly
Yeah.
down to the point of being able to like do the Featherfall thing.
Which, by the way, good spell, good take.
I haven't used it yet this entire campaign, but I've had it.
So... Oh, I'm just trying to think here. So you get down to like the lowest you feel comfortable casting the spell. I said 600 feet. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, 600 max.
You dismiss the horse. You start falling. You cast a spell. And you do hear shouting coming from the walls, saying, at the distance you're at, both of you roll a perception for me.
Whopping 9.
13.
Can't make out what they're saying at that distance.
10 for Ellie. Although they're probably not speaking Draconic.
She would
No.
have no idea what they're saying.
No, she has no idea what they're saying. So after a minute, you hit the ground. Nice and safe as far as you're concerned.
Might be a wise idea to
Not be in
get
this exact
farther
spot.
out into the desert. Before, yeah, I would be more than surprised if they didn't send somebody out.
Yep.
So it might be wise of us to get out farther into the dunes for a little bit.
Sounds good to me. We could get lost.
I
Okay,
doubt
so
we'll
you
get
guys-
that far.
No, I'm not saying like to actually like we could lose ourselves.
Okay, so you guys get out. I'll go back to the other group because splitting the party is so much fun.
We'll get together soon. At least I hope so.
Okay, so you guys...
minutes.
Tiny horse speaking. Okay.
Yeah, 5
you guys-
minutes later. Hey guys, welcome as we introduce these 2 new characters.
So what are you guys doing
Loads of
to
characters
help
I could
yourselves blend into the crowd? Because you're trying to avoid being noticed, right?
Yeah. Well,
I'm asking people, what happened? You know what happened? We were
What?
woken up.
Tobias will go to strangers and say the same thing.
I'm just.
You
gonna
both pretty
look
much get
around.
this the same answer. Like they don't know what happened. They heard sounds of clashing steel, screaming, spells being cast in the park across the way, and then this horrible figure rose into the night sky, astride a beast of fire, and it came right towards them.
Was it a dragon?
I don't know. I've never seen a dragon before. It was just something big and on fire.
Did it attack any of the villas?
I'm just going by what I was told. People started screaming. I started running.
Did anyone get hurt?
I don't know.
Tobias is flashing back to the time in college when people kept pulling the fire alarm in the dorms. Just that look of disgust on his face.
They kind of like turn and point, and they're like, "See there? You can see it's being chased away by the guards. You can, even in the distance, like you're watching arrows fly up, and like kind of every now and then a pinprick of the star will be blotted out by an arrow, and you watch as this flaming beast disappears in the distance, and then you're able to follow it for a little while, and it just blinks out of existence."
Well, I'll go back to Cardinal and say, if they're waking us up in the middle of the night, maybe we should pay our fees and leave this place. And I'll say this publicly and openly, so kind of like a bunch of people can hear nearby.
Oh yeah. Stir the pot. Stir the fucking pot.
I do have to say, the idea of a half dark elf in fancy Ulthuan clothes is very strange.
I for
I
one,
think my hair's still blonde at this point.
I for one won't
Yeah.
be staying there again if that's the kind of hospitality we can expect. Woken up in the night by some strange fight across the way. It's obviously not a safe place to stay in the city.
One of the guards overhears you, and he's like, "No, we are getting you to the most secure location in the city. This is part of what you paid for. Half of your fees go to keeping the riffraff out. The other half going to ensure that you've got a very safe location to go to. There is no greater concentration of guards in the city than the house that we're bringing you to."
And what house is that?
Where do you think it is?
I'm asking as Ezekiel. I'm asking the guard.
There is a safe house in the district just north of us. It won't take us more than 5 minutes to reach there, as long as you hurry.
Love.
And Archibald's house is in that district, but I'm not saying that out loud.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say, no, we got to go find our friends. They were out drinking at the Bent Elbow.
We've
Nobody
already
was-
dispatched guards. They're on their way. They will be there before you can possibly arrive. I assure you,
Nobody
your
was
friends will
hurt.
be safe.
Nobody was hurt. No villas were attacked. He still woke us up. And I'll turn to Ezekiel and Cardinal and say, let's just go look for our friends.
I would prefer we do that, yes. Thank you for your assistance, but we're on a very special mission, and I think we should stick together. We shall meet up with the guards with their group, and then we'll head to your safe house if we want to, I guess.
I'm sorry, but that's not acceptable. We have been tasked to ensure every guest is brought to this location, and every guest will go.
I disobligate you of that. It's fine. We're leaving.
You don't have the authority to dismiss my obligations. I am ensuring that you are going to arrive there. There will be a head count you will need to be accounted for.
Listen, we're under the employ of Archibald Fairchild. I know
Thank you, boys.
it's been a long day for those of us who made it through what happened. We just really need to get to sleep and meet up with our friends, and I think it would just be best if, for you, so as not to piss off Fairchild Enterprises, to just let us go find some other accommodations for the night.
Roll a deception. And just so we're clear on this before you roll, You need to beat a 25 because you've already used the lie that you're employed by a Fairchild at the gate when you signed in, and that was debunked. So roll high, buddy.
Guidance.
I will use my inspiration because you said a 25,
And
right?
guidance.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And guidance.
I wouldn't get there with that one on guidance, so I'm not gonna roll it yet. This
Just put it in
one.
your next one.
Come on, babe. It's a 32.
Dang!
Okay.
My boy, let's go.
He kind of he's taken aback by the fact that you're flashing that you are employed by Fairchild, and he knows the amount of wealth and power that is associated with that name. He goes, I do apologize for the mistake, sir. I was not aware. I was led to believe that no one staying with us was under the employ of Fairchild Enterprises. That being said, there is a separate location that we are to bring you to then. Because Mr. Fairchild pays quite handsomely to the villa to ensure that his guests are extremely well looked after.
Well, see to it then. I went with the lag. I stick with it, guys. I'm saying that above the table. That's above the table.
No, no, no.
That's
Above the table. No, above the table is good.
Oh, no.
Smaller contingent. Just get them to send 1 or 2 guards with us, if you can.
Got it.
Over the table.
Over
Yeah, you know,
the
this
table.
went from just like cooking on top of the stove to
Over
now
the
you threw yourself
table.
into the oven.
We're fine. We're fine.
We could take out
Over the table, I have passed without a trace. We can just fucking get away from them as much as possible.
I think this is hilarious.
So he turns and finds the most heavily armored and armed guards in the group that's hurting people, and just goes, you, VIPs, take them to the Palace District. And they just
Yeah.
snap to attention. Yes, sir, we will take them to the Palace District. We know where they're going.
Yes.
And they form a protective cordon around you.
Over the table, I fucking hate you. Okay? Try it.
It's dice! I'm rolling everything!
Fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Number of guards. There you go.
What was that? 5 guards?
Mm-hmm.
5 of the most
The-
heavily armed
yeah.
guards.
Don't remind him, dumbass.
Oh, he knows.
I'm trying.
I love Donnie, but yeah, he could be a real son of a bitch sometimes. I'm like, man, 32 deception. We're out of the frying pan into the fire.
No, I got this. I got a couple of our cards up my sleeve. Let's fucking go, Az. Let's fucking go.
It feels like somebody just threw water on a grease fire.
Okay, so yeah, you guys make it
Yeah.
through the gate, and you notice the crowd of people are being herded to the west, which is the district that was just to the north. And you were brought down the street to the east and northeast and headed towards the Palace District. And
I
like,
swear.
there's 3 of the guards are kind of like around you. 2 are more in the middle, and they've got hands on both of you, keeping your heads down, making sure their bodies are covering you. It is a very efficient, like, we need to get these people to safety now.
Get down, Mr. President style.
Yeah,
Mhm.
pretty much, yeah.
You lied too good.
Okay, which part of the city would you say we're at if you could drag our token? Just for visual. Okay.
So there's where you split from.
Mm-hmm.
Say by about this point, you guys are roughly here.
Gotcha.
The other group went north.
All the civilian
Yeah,
went east or west.
west.
Okay. Around here, once we're out of earshot of the other people, can I drop my dodecahedron of doom as quietly as I can manage at a distance, like in a direction they aren't looking at, like behind us when we're walking? Distraction. I'm gonna try and cause a distraction somehow.
Is that?
Roll a sleight of
It's-
hand.
I'm gonna guidance myself, cause fuck you. Just kidding, I love you, buddy,
It's-
but fuck you, okay?
The dodecahedron's basically a magic hand grenade of randomness. It has several different things that can happen.
I paid a lot of money for this, so I'm putting in
Mhm.
resources, okay, boss? Okay?
I'm surprised it hasn't been used yet. You've had that for a while.
No, it's
But yeah, just put it up in the chat so we get a reminder of what it does.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll me a d12.
Gods, I have prayed to you faithfully. Please be on my side. I'm just...
nifty.
It does create a noise when it does drop. It does create a noise when it does drop. And they're paranoid.
Yes.
But you wish you had a 9.
I think it'd be hilarious
think
if she
the
rolled a
one
1.
or- I was about to say, I think the 1 or 2 would be best for this situation if you want
I
a
think
distraction.
fucking-
Depends on how far she
Anything.
dropped it, because it could also just hit those of us who are sitting on not good HP.
Listen, bitch,
True.
why would you say that? Why would you say that and introduce that concept to the dungeon
Well, because
master?
it's the shocking grasp one, so it's not as bad. Just
So,
whoever
like,
picks
was
it
it
up.
just you dropping it, or did you kind of like launch it behind you?
Launch it behind me.
Okay.
With a 14,
So, yeah.
kind of go...
It hits the ground, rolls a bit, and the moment the sound of that, the metal dice hits the ground, all the guards stop. They push you forward. 3 of them form a line behind, and they drop halberds at the ready. And they're like, "What was that?" And they see. Roll a strength for me. Just a regular strength test. No, let's do it with athletics. Athletics.
Okay. It's a 3.
Oh, my
Nice.
lord.
Part of like you with how they were kind of like herding you through the streets trying to protect you at the same time, you had a hard time kind of like getting enough leverage. So when you chucked it, it only went back about 15-20 feet. And so from their perspective, this landed very close to them, and they see like tiny arcs of electricity like jumping from point to point on it. And one of the guards takes like a couple measured paces forward, reaches out with a halberd, pokes it, and the moment that halberd connects, that lightning energy just like races up the halberd into his hand. He just like screams in agony, falls to his knees.
I'm gonna
And
play into the panic. It's the everybody retreat, and then I'm gonna grab these 2 fuckers, cast Pass Without Trace, and run. Can we just fucking get out of here, please?
As that's going off, I will use one of my last 2. Oh wait, can I do? Hang on. I gotta read your abilities, people. Read your abilities.
Please read it till the end. I'm begging you.
From beginning to end.
Yeah, from the
Because it was the
Silverland.
first line the
The
last
important-
time.
It was that first, that first sentence was slightly important last time.
Yep, nope, that one doesn't work
Shimmering
that way.
lights of energy.
Never mind. That one's only in response to taking damage. That doesn't help me right now.
Either way, I'm casting Pass Without a Trace on the three of us. I really hope this works.
Verbal
Okay.
somatic material.
When that happens, Tobias is changing his fancy, shiny elf robes into dark, dull, matte robes. So he's no longer shiny.
Oh yeah, I'm not wearing the glamored studded leather right now, so my AC is 13.
I need you guys to explain how you're getting away from this, because 3 of the guards formed a defensive wall between you and the dodecahedron. The other 2 are still beside you, trying to protect you with their bodies. So
I fall prone and start gasping for air, pretending like I'm choking. Save me. Trying to cause a distraction for Cardinal and Tobias to get away. Because
Yeah,
I
I'm
can-
literally turning around and bolting.
Yeah, Tobias is going to kind of throw his arm to break the grass. And I'll roll an athletics or an acrobatics if you want.
Same here, if you want.
sure,
Literally
yeah.
just-
Doing your best panicked rich person attitude.
Yeah, every man for themselves.
21 athletics.
8.
do I need to roll performance?
Yes.
I would make
Just
me
makes
roll
me think of
performance.
that scene from Baldur's. Just makes me think of that scene from Baldur's Gate.
That's fair. That's fair. It's a 9.
Why do the dice gods hate us? Why?
Because Ezekiel's included in this?
He's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
You know, I'm really glad that you guys voted for me to be on the horse. I very much appreciate this.
Yeah, but the hunting
Shame,
party's
man.
coming for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know what? Let's just put this in the open so you guys see what happened. For Tobias, you rolled really well for your test to break out of his grip. He rolled better.
Oh my god.
And Cardinal, you did not roll well. And he rolled better.
Help me!
So you struggle, you're trying to make it seem like you're struggling in panic, and they tighten their grip on you, and you hear the one that's got Cardinals pretty much like bear hugs you to like keep his body between you and whatever threat is behind these other guards. Turns and yells over his shoulder, fuck, what's his name? Kellen.
Archibald?
Why not?
Oh,
No,
Callan?
just Kellen, one's down. Grab him. Let's go. You two, stay and deal with that. So the one guard swiftly falls back, puts his halberd, hands his halberd off to one of the ones that's staying behind, reaches down, grabs Ezekiel, and throws him over the shoulder to fireman carry him, and takes off running. And the other 2 guards are dragging you guys along with them.
Oh
Yeah,
god,
but
they
I'm
got
taking
me.
my Pass Without a Trace. I'm taking my Pass Without a Trace back.
Yes.
They got me.
Man.
How long does Pass Without a Trace last?
It's an
A little
hour.
bit of time.
Nice.
Okay, fine. We're reduced at least.
Stay.
Wait, I
Well-
thought we were headed to the east.
Like you were going to the Palace District.
Well, isn't oh
No, if you're
I
thinking
don't know, I got
east, like in this direction,
yeah
that's the temple.
yeah.
That's the palace.
Okay, so now how far away from the other two? And there's 3 around us.
Now there's 3. I'd say it takes a few seconds for the one guard to recover from being shockingly grasped. You probably got about
Would
120
the
feet.
dice rules say if he poked it? Let
What do
me
you
roll
mean?
again.
Oh no.
When he poked it with his halberd, would you say the dodecahedron rolled again?
Ooh.
Fuck it, why not? Yes.
Ah, yeah.
Good.
Do it.
When chaos, lean into it.
Please explode! Please
Um,
explode!
Please
I'm
explode.
really
oh my
hoping
god, that
for
would
one
be
of these.
hilarious.
Oh, it was so close.
Target
Why is
advanced
this
you to
Ray of
60 feet.
Frost.
I'll take that.
I'm not seeing the rolls. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm gonna reload.
Maybe reload. Yeah.
It like rolled, hit, almost stopped on 1, and rolled over to a 6.
I know. God, I wish that was
Fuck
net
me.
20.
Okay. Yeah, so you're able to catch a glimpse at the guards behind you, like as you're being dragged away. And when he went out to kind of like nudge it with the spear, the shock caused his arm to spasm. And he kicks it even further out, and it only goes about 10 or 12 feet. When it comes to a stop, you can faintly hear like the sound of ice cracking, and there's a sudden beam of pure white that lances out from the dodecahedron into the guard that got shocked and strikes him right in the throat. Falls to the ground. He's hurt, but he's still up and going. He's
Damn.
just not having a good time right now. You hear from the other guard, fuck it, don't worry about it, let's keep going, we'll get these people to safety. He grabs his
how many
buddy
of them were
and
there?
starts dragging him, kind of trying to run to catch up to you guys.
That dodecahedron's kind of fun.
How many of them are with us?
There's 3
there's 3 with
immediately
you, and you're about like 120, maybe 150 feet in front of the other ones.
Are these people city guards or just hired guards from the villas?
Hired guards for the villas, but wearing like heraldry that identifies them as guards for the villa. So like any city guards you would have passed would recognize that they're doing the job of keeping very important people protected.
I could lean into it over the table. I'm just looking at my 2 buddies. I could lean into it. I could fucking.
Over the table at this point, I say we just go where they're gonna take us and figure it out from there.
I think it's gonna get worse if we let them take
Well-
us to a secondary location.
Over
You
the
never
table,
go
I
to the
think-
secondary location. You never come back.
Yeah,
I think
that's what I'm saying.
if we see a big group of actual guards, we yell we're being kidnapped, or the
Oh,
charismatic man yells we're being kidnapped.
Or I could just take them all out over the table.
Do what you
Do
gotta
it.
do. I got no spell slots.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
I
gonna
want to
do
see what
Steel
you're gonna
Wind
do.
Strike. I'm gonna do Steel Wind Strike. Against
Oh! That
whoever
is
the fuck is near
brutal!
me. War cleric, ladies and gentlemen. I get this.
That is an amazing spell.
So
I've
it's a
always
melee
wanted to
spell
try
attack.
using it.
It's a melee spell attack against 5 creatures I can see within range, so within 30 feet of me. Do you want to do a battle map, or do you just want to?
No, let's just theater this.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh
First
man.
one's a 28.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Nice. There's some decent rolls on there.
Whoa.
That's 32 damage. I'm just gonna reroll the attack. Give me +9.
Natural 20? Fuck
That's
me!
Can we say God's favorite princess? I'm just kidding.
Which one? You got thousands of them.
Exactly. Ah, fuck.
Tell you what, she's
Doesn't let
talking
me
to the
roll
right
the
god
damage.
tonight.
Yeah.
Hold on. I gotta recast it.
So as one of these guys
Just do the
explodes,
60-10, and we'll just double that.
Okay.
60, 10 plus 60.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's an insta kill right there, man.
He just vaporizes.
Listen, I'm fucking.
88 points of damage. Holy fuck! Look
That's
at
the
that.
second one.
A 9 and 8, a 6, 2 2s and a 1. Fuck me.
I'm
The
sorry,
first one was a
guys.
10 and 2 8s.
Did you think I was fucking around? I'm just holding myself back because I gotta keep you fuckers alive. The next one is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
So that's gonna be 60. Another. $45 damage.
Oh.
And there's 4 around me, right?
No, there's a 3 around you.
Last.
There's
Okay,
3.
okay.
There's 3 immediately around you.
The other 2
Can
are
you
further away, so I
put
don't know.
layered attacks if any of them survive?
Did any of them survive?
The one that you got the crit on, the force of that strike blasts him off his feet, and you watch there's a smoking crater in the middle of his chest. The other 2 stagger pretty hard, but they're still going.
Now, Ezekiel, is the armor is changing this the glamour armor? Is that an action or a bonus action?
Well, now you're really fugitives.
Bonus action.
All right. Bonus action. I'm changing the armor to look like their armor, and the great sword is coming out of the sheath, and I'm going after the first guy.
Okay, before we really dive into this, fuck me. I hate you guys so much right now.
So wait,
You're muted
which
or
guy gets
something.
detonated?
I was gonna take the opportunity to run away, okay? That's all I want
Well,
to do.
I'm assuming they're still kind of grabbing us.
If you want to kill them, I say go for it. I don't give a shit anymore.
Well, I got something to at least break.
Hopefully.
Let's get you guys to roll initiative.
I just did 165 damage. Thank
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you.
Nat 20
Yes.
on that was
I'm
awesome.
also a problem player. I just act nice most of the time. I'm so proud of myself.
And we have advantage on
That was
this.
awesome.
Yep. And my guys have disadvantage because you fucking caught me by surprise.
I'm glad we have advantage because one of those was a natural 1 and the other one was a 7.
Oh boy.
It's not great. It's not great.
Well, to be
But
fair,
I-
you
I
are
do.
being fireman carried, so that makes sense.
Okay, here's the question. The one she critted on, which one was that? Was that the one on
Ezekiel.
Zeke? The one that she bamfed out of his hands, or the one on Tobias? Because, man, that is a great way to break a grapple. You just bamf out of there and they go bang, bang, bang.
Yeah. I
So,
would like to kill the one on Zeke because I know Toby can handle himself.
I can handle
So-
myself.
so you do know that the best way to keep a party up is to knock your enemies down quicker.
Yeah, that's
Uh-huh. Yeah, but that
Just-
Dark Elf fight was just brutal.
You just give me 1 second.
I honestly
here.
expected Caligar to die there.
Once I realized I was as far out of range in that last fight as I thought I was gonna die.
you're welcome.
I said thank you, didn't I?
Everybody works hard, but Cardinal works hardest. Okay, put some respect
Yep.
on fucking name.
Nobody works harder than Ezekiel. He just fucks up his own life the harder he works.
Okay, so we got this fucking sorted out now. So the 2 guards, the one that is carrying Ezekiel looks like he took the hardest of the 2 hits that weren't the crit.
Did he drop him because he got blindsided and took a shit ton of damage?
No,
Really doesn't
he's a
matter.
professional soldier.
I was hopeful.
So Tobias, you get to go first.
All right, I'm going to hit whichever is the guard that was holding me still up.
It was kind of like all 3 of them were holding all 3 of you. So,
But I mean, she killed one of them. Which one did she kill?
Roll a D2 because it's not the one carrying me.
she killed the one that was on her.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to turn
Just
to
makes
the
sense
one
because
that's
he took the hardest hit.
Yeah, but why the fuck did he put his hands on a lady? I'm just saying.
Right?
To save your
Okay.
life.
He didn't ask for
Just
Poor
consent
guys,
first.
we're just trying to help you.
Hey, if you said you didn't want the saving, it is now non-consensual. Non-consensual touching is bad.
I'm going to turn towards the one that's on me. He's the one not bleeding, correct?
They're all
Correct, yeah.
bleeding.
Tobias Hatsweiger's target is 2,700 away, and he's needs to be within 5.
Don't roll. Don't target.
Don't target. Okay.
Because even there, you're like 150 or 100 away.
All right. So I'm going to swing with the great sword. It's saying I need a target.
Just roll a
Just roll a
d20 with your
D20.
mod.
Plus your mod. Plus 1d20 plus at mod.
Nope.
Well, that didn't add my mod, which should be +9.
Okay, that hits.
So then it's it's 2d6 plus 4 plus 4. Yeah. Sorry,
Where's
Founders.
the?
so I have Great Weapon Master.
Oh yes, Great Weapon Master. Yep.
So I hit him for 14. And I'm going to use Tactical Master and use Sap on him, which means his next attack has disadvantage. And I'm going to hit him again.
Okay.
Which is 1d20 less d12. 1d20 plus, and it should be 8, not 9.
Okay.
Our proficiency's +4, right?
It is,
No.
yes. That one skids off his armor.
That one skins off his armor.
I'm gonna do a guided strike on that, so give him a plus 10.
Okay, that hits.
All right, and then I'm going to use Tactical Master again, and I'm going to use Push, and he's going to be 10 feet away from me.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that breaks his grapple on me because he's now 10 feet that way.
Yep.
And I'm running for it. If there's any alleys or anything, I'm going to run and try and break a visual contact.
Did you roll the damage
Okay.
on the second hit?
Oh, I didn't roll the damage for the second hit. 2d6 plus 8. He takes 16 damage.
Okay.
And
And
I'm also using the bonus action to change my armor into his armor. And I'm booking it down an alleyway, and I'm trying to break visual contact.
okay. So you take off. You find an alley. You have to run far enough. You just kind of get around a corner. You break eyesight, but you didn't get far down to really kind of feel like you're getting away. So that's it
Understood.
for you.
Yes, that's my turn. End turn.
He runs after you. And now he's screaming for the guards. And he kind of rounds the corner, and he's about 10 feet behind you. Actually, you only would have moved 30 feet.
30 feet, yeah. So he
Yeah,
can
so
get on me if you want.
He dashes and catches up with you. And that whole time he's running, he's yelling for guards. Cardinal?
Fuck me. Come on. Give me something to work with. Okay. One guy is next to Zeke, and the other guy is out of sight.
So one is holding Ezekiel. One chased Tobias down an alley. It's relatively nearby.
It's fine. This guy, how hard are they looking? They're past half? Right?
They're both bleeding heavily.
Okay. Well, fuck it. I cave his head in. I'm sorry. Some of my gods are violent.
Oh, I'm fine with it. It's okay. I just went and made myself some fresh popcorn so I can watch the show.
God damn it. Okay.
So yeah, just don't target. Just roll your d20 plus your attack mods.
Let me see if I can. One moment. Cardinal is loading. Which is what? Which is what? D20 plus proficiency, which is 4. Plus flawless strength. Plus 1.
Yes.
No.
Fine, bonus action, also hit him. Expending 1 use of the thing that I can do, because as a war cleric. Does a 14 hit?
It does not.
Fine.
Thank you. Good boys.
I'm gonna stay beside Ezekiel because he's.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Zeke?
Bonus action. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Misty Step.
Okay.
I
You have
had to.
spell slots left?
I don't need to.
It's
Oh.
I'm going.
Archfey, he does it for free.
I'm going to make that a taunting step. Oh my goodness. There we go. So DC 17 Wisdom save, or it has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than me.
Okay.
I will have gone
He
30,
fails.
30 feet towards where Tobias went. And then, since we're fighting, Eldritch Blast. That's fair. Eldritch Blast
That
number
does not
2.
hit. That one does hit.
Ooh.
Maxed out the damage die, and when I leveled up, I took Agonizing Blast, so it also does my Charisma modifier.
Nice.
Nice.
Were you shooting the one that was holding you, or the one that was chasing Tobias?
The one that was holding me.
Okay.
The one that's next to where Cardinal is.
Yeah.
I'm just following
So
up
that's it.
towards Tobias.
Okay, so that was your first shot. You get to do it again.
No, I rolled
No,
2.
he
The first one was
missed.
a 14 and
Oh.
it missed, and then I clicked the button attack
Oh,
again.
okay. Gotcha.
Uh, so then I'm also going to use my 30 feet of movement to continue to run that way. I probably get past Tobias. I don't know how wide the street is, though, so I might have to take a opportunity attack from your other guard.
You want to take the opportunity attack?
Yes.
The other guard's rolling. He's at disadvantage.
Yeah.
I will run right past him.
Yeah, it's kind of narrow. You're not really getting too far from him.
Perfect.
So he will take that attack of opportunity
At disadvantage.
at disadvantage.
I want him to hit.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
Hellish Rebuke.
No,
Nope.
he can reaction use another Misty Step.
Oh. Slide to the left. Slide to the right.
Slide to the right.
Shimmy. Or what is it called? Do.
So that one missed.
Okay. Well, then just however far my 30 feet of movement gets me down the alley. That's my turn.
Well, he's going to take swings at Cardinal. Fuck,
Man,
it's
this
a
is
great sword now.
reminiscent of the Silk Road all over again.
I tried everything to do it peacefully.
No, you did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't work
Does
out.
a 16
so
hit?
then I killed them all. No, it does not.
Okay.
AC's 19.
Second attack. At disadvantage because he is taunted. Right? How long does that last for?
Zeke.
Zeke.
It's till my next turn, I believe.
Okay.
Well, hang on. Yeah, until the start of my next turn.
That also misses. Tobias, you have a guard right beside you.
Does he look like he's almost on death's door?
He's not on death's door, but he's walking up the steps.
Would I be able to do non-lethal damage to him with my greatsword if I hit him with a pommel or something?
Yeah, like the flat of the blade would work.
Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to hit him with the flat of the blade with the great sword.
Yep.
So that is 1d20 plus 8. 17, does that hit?
Oh, it doesn't.
No. All right. Rolling again. Ah, 16.
Nope. Like, you're coming in
Uh,
with these wide sweeps, and he's getting his arm up, and he's seeing like the flat of the blade coming in, so he's more willing to like put himself in way of getting hurt to deflect these attacks.
He's out of sight of me, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
around the
just
corner.
around the corner.
He's around the corner.
Can't help you.
All right, then the other guards were like 2 turns away, so I'm just gonna run my 30 and take the opportunity attack, and it should be just a straight roll, no advantage.
He already
no
took an opportunity.
He already took an
attack.
opportunity,
can
so you get away.
free.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll move my 30 feet still down. Wait a second, wait. If I keep really going down this alleyway, will I lose complete sight of Cardinal?
You already can't see her.
Or I mean, like, I only have to go about 10 feet to be able to get to see her from where I am. Right?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to bonus action change my armor into the armor of the city guards, not these guards. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Attaboy.
He's gonna run to catch up with you, and he's gonna.
Oh, I stayed
17.
still.
Oh, you stayed there. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's gonna take his swings at you.
Is that an advantage?
I think I was holding the button down, so it's gonna miss. Even with advantage, I rolled badly, and I rolled even worse for that one.
That's what I like to hear. Thank you.
Cardinal.
Before I hit this guy, I'm gonna say, "Give up. I do not want to kill you."
You attacked us. We were getting you to safety. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Just give up. You never saw who attacked you. We need to leave. Surrender
Roll persuasion.
or die.
Can it be intimidation? That's scary as fuck, man.
Both is the same. Can I do intimidation? Can I get
Hey,
advantage?
up to you. Yeah.
Can I
I'm
get
not
advantage?
gonna say advantage because you attacked him recently and you missed both times.
Yeah, except for she one-shot his friend, who is at full health.
Do it try. Come on. Come on. Just let me have this. Please.
Roll better.
going to kill you.
I'm rolling really good. Average, guys.
He-
Sometimes you don't have to roll, you know? You can just play into the character. I'm just like...
Okay, I will play into the character. He looks over his shoulder at the smoking ruin of his friend's chest and says, "I would rather die before surrendering for what you did to Steve."
Not Steve.
Not Steve.
Oh no.
Kill Steve!
Steve had
You
kids.
bastard!
He was 1 week short of retirement.
For the greater good.
Who's gonna walk his daughter down the aisle?
Shush. Golly.
He was gonna be a grandpa.
Oh, this stupid thing.
Stop targeting.
I'm sorry. 1d20 plus 4 plus 1.
Just finished paying off his sailboat.
That one
I'm gonna
misses.
Give myself a plus, I'm gonna give myself a plus 10 to that. Guy just.
Okay, that
fuck
hits.
you. Yeah. And then the damage. What's the damage?
It's a +1 weapon, right?
No.
Is
No,
it?
It isn't. No.
Oh, you might not kill him.
Well, I have got a divine strike. I don't know what my damage
Oh
is.
no, it does an extra. Yeah, no, you hit him. You take the lowest you're gonna do is gonna be 3 damage. He dies.
Okay, good.
Good. Fuck
So
you.
I do that. I do guided strike. I do my divine strike. Blessed, whatever the fuck. Kill him, and I'm gonna run to.
Okay.
I gave him his chance. Okay, he made a choice.
She could catch up to me, and she still has her bonus action.
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
Do
she used her
it.
bonus action for the divine strike. You said,
Nope, that's not.
or is that reaction?
It's a feature. Once on each of my turns, when you hit a creature with an attack or using weapon, you can cause a target to take 1d8 necrotic or radiant damage. Blessed strike.
Nice.
I don't think it takes anything. It's just once a turn. I can. But I could be wrong. Guided strike is a reaction, so my reaction's gone. Still
Okay.
have my bonus action, which I'm going to.
Run up behind the guy and murk him.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Actually, hold on. I'm gonna do my channel divinity, summon my holy weapon without a spell
Okay.
slot. That's my last channel divinity, third one. So it's a melee spell attack.
Yeah.
1d20. I hate doing things manually. I've been on Foundry for
I
too
know,
long.
but you guys picked a fight on a city map.
I know. This is all of all worlds. Does a 14 hit?
No. They're in plate mail.
Can I flank him with Frey? Can I flank him with Toby? Can I
Yes,
get
we'll
advantage?
say because he got down the alley first. Yeah, you'd come up behind him. You're flanking him.
I just want to finish him. 18.
18 does hit.
Okay, thank you. Listen, I don't bargain much, but when I do,
Damage.
I don't know what my damage is. Hold on. Spiritual weapon. One d8 plus spell casting. Plus 5.
Oh yeah, no, he fucking gets smoked.
Guys, I just killed a lot of people.
You killed all of them.
No longer lawful good.
Pass without a trace. Run away.
I'm gonna run up. I don't have time to cast Pass Without Trace. I'm gonna kill that guy with my flail, run up, see him come in, and I'm gonna summon just like a holy spear that just goes through his chest, drop him, and say, fucking run to the others. And then cast Pass Without Trace when I'm next able to.
Okay. 3 of you roll stealth. Plus 10.
Plus
If-
10.
When it's my turn, I'm going to change my armor back to kind of dark robes. And I mean Ezekiel's armor. I keep saying my armor.
I will redo my disguise self. To look like just a city merchant.
Those poor guys. They just wanted to help you, keep you safe. And what did you do? You repaid them in blood.
I gave them so many outs, they didn't take it. I am no longer guilty.
You had no idea how tempted I was to use that warrior commander profile that has like 180 health. You guys would not have walked away from that fight.
I know.
I would have.
You would like a little bitch. Okay. So as you're running, you hear voices shouting, alarm bells ringing, horns blaring. They were bringing you more western. It seems like they're coming from both the east and west around you. And you look around, you find like this narrow, like even smaller alley, kind of like offshooting from the one you're in. You take a duck down there, you haul ass, get your spell up, and the alley itself is kind of like twisting and turning to a point where even you don't know which direction you're running anymore. You take a minute, you stop, settle yourselves into like the darkest corners you can find to catch your breath, and you hear the voices, the boots, the clattering of like heavy armor running through the city, and none of it's coming near you guys. After about 15-20 minutes, it sounds like it's dispersing, heading further to the west. Because I wanted to see how soon the other guards were showing up that were called for. And I roll like a fucking champ.
Thank God. Did
I
I
rolled
create
one.
enough room? You did me well. Can
Well,
we
I'll
move?
whisper to the group. Yeah, let's head to the south gate. See if we can get out of here.
We'll
Yeah,
have to
let's
stop
go
by
quietly.
Joe's camel shack.
Yeah, please. Just take his fucking camels. We already paid for them. And let's get out of here.
He's probably drunk.
Okay. So I assume like during the time you guys are waiting, you're using like prestidigitation to clear all the blood off of Cardinal, who's
Oh, yeah,
soaked
she is.
head to toe, just bathed in the blood of her enemies.
Blood for the blood god!
King City!
You guys have to get through Zinj first, then you can go for Corn. My God.
If.
Yes. Roll another stealth check with the +10. Blood facials are good for the skin. Mama Miri, that's dark as fuck.
Her fave's Astarion. I mean, Slay. Literally.
Oh, Tobias
Why do we roll some
literally.
shit?
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
But you still got a 15, which according to the new rules is stealthed, right?
Means we're invisible?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just rolled to see does anyone come close to possibly seeing you guys. I rolled a 6, 2, and a 4. So you guys get away scot-free somehow.
Thank you, God.
Make your way through the city. You hear the running of guards. Every time it seems like it gets close, you kind of like duck into a doorway or an alleyway. They go flying past you. With the amount of effort it's taking you guys to stay hidden, it's taking you about 2 hours to cross the city down to Joe's Camels. And yeah, the camels that you paid for are just sitting in the pen waiting to go.
Is Joe outside or is he asleep?
He's
Passed
asleep.
out, drunk? Let's just get on the camels and go. We already paid.
Yep, let's get the fuck out of here.
I have I still have a bunch of bottles of very fine Empyrean port. I'm going to take one bottle out, leave it in the pen, or leave it somewhere conspicuous but not in danger. And I'll write down, "Thanks, Joe. We took the camels we paid for."
Okay.
Since we're gonna have to pass through the gate, do we remember if there were guards there?
I don't think we've been to the south gate.
Fuck it. Okay, I'm gonna use my last spell slot. Well, second last spell slot. Look at Ezekiel and say, "You gotta get this out of the city," and I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability at 4th level on the 3 of us
Ooh.
for charisma.
How long
What
does
is-
that last?
As we get close to the gate, so like an hour.
And does that give me
With
advantage?
Hence charisma, since I upcast. Oh, that would drop pass without trace. I will wait until the last second, until we're up to the gate. Do we see guards?
Roll perception for me.
You're perceptive as fuck.
Guidance, because now I'm desperate and I'm pulling all the stops. I give no shits.
Guidance drops
24.
pass.
Ah, fuck. Okay. 20. No, 23.
Although I think pass without a
Sorry.
trace is already gone. You've been like 2 hours.
Yeah, it was 2 hours you guys have been running. So as you're getting close to the gate, you're noticing it is very well illuminated, and there's about 15 guards surrounding the gate, and the doors are shut.
You think you can talk our way out of this one?
We can try. In worst case scenario, we just turn around and. What time is it?
I don't think
At
they're gonna let
night.
us turn around.
It's about
Like 2 in the
3
morning.
o'clock in the morning.
What do we think? Another pass without? I don't think pass without trace is gonna work.
No, we'd have to walk through them.
In any of
Rather
this,
ask to leave.
since we've been on the camels, could I have had a short rest?
I'd say no,
Damn.
because you guys were like making a beeline for the gate. You pretty much got on and started riding. You've never had that opportunity to just like stop and take a breather. The longest you've stopped was like 15 minutes.
We'd take a short break somewhere. I think I have a spell that with the enhance ability would help,
Okay.
but I need like an hour to rest.
What do we think, Toby?
It's gonna be tough to talk through 15 guards, especially if
What
the
if
gates
we
are
all?
just shut.
What if we all look like guards?
No,
'Cause I
there's
can
gonna be
make that.
passcodes. There's gonna be passcodes and stuff like that. We
Don't give the DM ideas.
no, I don't think we can.
If I enhance our abilities and he gets his seeming or whatever it is he's gonna do,
Seeming, yeah.
we might have a fighting chance.
It might work. I mean, we can go back to Joe's.
Just lay low
Wait a
for an
little bit.
hour. Okay.
But by that time, it's almost dawn. We can wait till dawn and we can go from there. I mean, I think that would be easier rather than risking a confrontation with the guards.
Either way, they're gonna have information on or a hunt out in the city. So let's take an hour and get some hit points. Hopefully, the other two are good.
Okay, so you guys are taking a short rest?
Yeah,
Yeah, are we heading back to Joe's to take a short rest?
as quietly as we can.
I'd prefer not to, because if I'm not casting any spells for an hour, I'll drop my disguised self in order to get the rest, and then it would be the person he didn't sell the camels or rent the camels to.
Find a dark
We're
corner.
taking a short rest.
Dark corner.
Okay, dark corner.
Roll stealth.
All of us stealth.
Without the minus 10.
Uh-oh.
Or without the plus 10.
We're on camels. We're not very stealthy.
Uh-oh.
it's been a long night. Cardinal, you're able to
It's not my
like get
first
into a
rodeo.
dark corner, kind of tuck yourself in, get in behind some materials, and then you look over and Tobias and Ezekiel are just like they're barely in the shadows, and they're just kind of like slumped over in exhaustion.
Mhm.
Oh, baby.
Is there
I
a
just
sewer
need
or
a
a slum?
I just need an hour. It
Is
just
there a sewer or a slum anywhere near us that I can look for?
Roll a perception.
Come on, gods. Guidance myself. $26.
Yeah, like the area around Joe's is not well kept up, anyways. And one of the places that you're near looks like it had been burned down in a very ferocious fire. You're able to get off the street at least, but you still have 3 camels that are just sitting in the street. They're not making it through the door.
Just tie them up near Joe's, which should be close enough.
We
whatever
would take
fuck it
4
Yeah.
camels. Because we got
From-
1 camel for
Yeah, however many
Uh,
camels. I don't remember what it was.
Caligar.
You had enough, so yeah, okay.
is. They're just waiting. They're camels. You know,
Yeah.
do that.
Okay, so yeah, you guys get inside. Take your short rest. Let's see what happens.
I'm gonna say this. The other two, when you look at Cardinal, not any guilt on her face. She's like cleaning up, and it seems like she has a little bit of experience with this. Like the hiding out in the city, being on the run. Doesn't seem like her first rodeo. That's all I'm gonna say.
interesting.
Short rest.
So
Alright.
do we get a short rest or are we interrupted?
He said take it.
I also said, let me see what happens.
You said you get your short rest and let me see what happens, so we took it.
It also helps that I rolled 3d20 and the highest I rolled was a 4. So yes, you guys do get your long rest.
Perfect.
Short rest.
Short rest, whatever. It's been so long since you guys have done a short rest, I always think long rest for you.
Soon as I feel that energy is back in my body enough to cast a spell, I cast. Nope. I will say let's go, and then right as we leave to get the most time out of this, I will cast Seeming.
Okay.
And I make Cardinal, Tobias, and myself look like 2 male and 1 female city guards or soldiers.
No, that well,
Do you have an idea?
I don't think. Well, I said before, I think just caravan workers heading out in the night when it's cool would be better than trying to pretend we're city guards and talk through other actual city guards.
They might close the gates of the city because there's been a crime in the city or whatever the fuck.
But I think it's and we're talking this through during the short rest.
Yeah.
I'll say I think it's riskier to try and talk through guards pretending to be guards than it would be to be caravanners just trying to head out in the night.
I'll go with whichever. I'm good. Either way.
Ezekiel, what do you think?
All right, I'll go with
Don't roll for it.
Tobias's plan. We'll look like 3 random caravan people.
It might help to still have that.
Enhance ability. Yep.
Yeah.
All 3 of us enhance charisma. Because it's at 4th level.
Good choice.
Oh yeah,
because
I'm earning my gold.
I rolled some dice here for shits and giggles. There's only 7 female guards in the entire city, and 6 of them are out on patrol. So good choice. Good choice.
Damn, these fucking sexism here is crazy. All right, let's go.
Okay, so you disguise yourselves as caravan workers, and you're approaching the gates.
Yep.
Okay. The presence there has not changed. There are still several large braziers that are illuminating the entire area and like the plaza in front of the gate as well. As you come forward, someone that is a little more opulent in his armor steps forward. It's clearly sergeant or captain, and just puts a hand up and orders you to stop. It says the city's been locked down. There's been an attack. No one in or out.
Do you know how long? Because we were hoping to head out on the caravan before the heat of the day and make some good way before we have to bed down through the sun.
And looks at the 3 of you and goes, "Caravan of 3."
Well, the others are already outside. Supposed to meet them on the way. They were coming from, what's the name of the last city we were from?
Haikk.
Kofor.
They were
You're in
coming,
No, we're in
Haikk.
Haikk.
they're coming
Yeah,
from Kofor,
sorry.
and then we're supposed to go to Martek.
So you're saying the caravan already stopped at the city, or it's just passing by and you're joining up?
It's just passing by and we're joining up. We're supposed to rotate out with a few of the people there who are going to be coming into the city later today.
Roll a deception.
With advantage
With
because
advantage
of
from
the...
the spell.
Yep.
Roll a nat fucking 20, man.
27.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Come on, come on.
Kind of like pauses for a sec, looks you over in and goes, "I could have swore the caravan from Kofor passed by 2 days ago." Huh.
As far,
Then again, it was also my day off, so I wasn't really paying that close attention. They might have been delayed.
as far as I know, they were held up by a sandstorm and are just passing by here in the next couple hours.
That actually does make sense. There was a sandstorm about 2 days ago. I still can't open the gates for you. Our orders are no one in and no one out.
Above the table, how much do we have in the party fund, Cardinal?
Oh god.
We can spare some. Can I insight check this guy? Does he look bribable?
Sure, roll an
Put in
insight.
some extra effort. Okay. Guidance, obviously.
You would
8,000.
break your concentration, my dude.
Oh, fine. No guidance. No +1. 28.
The 8,000 gold we just got back. About to be spent again.
Okay.
The time you've spent in this city, anytime you've seen an interaction with one of the guards, you're under the impression everyone is bribable.
Fuck.
So let's say we work for someone in the city who really needs to get an item to Martek. I'm sure there's some sort of deal that we could work out.
That would depend on who this someone is.
Well, you heard about the incident the other day. We are trying to secure some of the items from that area in a different city in the meantime on you know whose behalf. Best that we keep this matter discreet just between us.
Roll another deception.
Advantage.
That's a natural 20 for a 33.
Oh, thank you. Fucking Jesus.
It. There's been too much going on lately that I can see that. Yeah, he'd want to get out of here. The issue is, how do I tell the captain that I let people out? If I'm taking that risk, it has to be well worth my while.
I mean, this is really important. We could make a charitable donation to the guards here at this gate of, say, 250 gold.
Are you serious?
250 is a lot, but you know what? Fuck it, go for it. I trust you.
Well, somebody said 500, so I split the difference between what was posted there.
500 is a
So-
lot of money.
Just, he kind of comes close to you and puts a hand on his shoulder and goes, "My friend, if you're trying to bribe me off, 250 would be acceptable. You're trying to bribe 15 of us off.
Come on. I fucking hate this city.
So,
3,500
You know what?
at the same 250 price.
well, because of the person you work for, we'll cut you a deal. 3,000. You can leave."
We'll give you 500 up front, and you can collect the other 2,500 from Archibald. This is the
No.
money that we were given to travel with. That's all I have.
Then you're not leaving. Because what happens in that case is we get that 500 from you, we go to Archibald, and he says, "I have no idea what you're talking about," and then we're out 2,500 gold. So if you want to leave through these gates, you will pay us 3,000 gold right now, and every single man here will say this gate never opened.
Fuck it. Archibald will hear about this. 3,000?
Does he have a name
Can I
tag on?
negotiate? Yeah.
No.
Can I negotiate down to a 250?
He brought it down from 35.
Fine, take your 3,000 gold. Power hungry motherfuckers.
Takes the money from you, looks over his shoulder, snaps his fingers, and the gates open wide enough for a camel to get through.
Right out. Don't look back.
In all of this time, could I have had a short rest?
Well, absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you.
You guys found some place to hunker down, and like it's been like almost 4 hours since the fight
Yeah,
in the
we
park.
just took a casual stroll through the dunes, admiring the stars.
Once we're past the guards and going, I'll say, let's head east and get going, or head south a little bit. If I remember the map, just so we're.
Yeah, we need to head south like we're going to Martek.
Do we see them leave the city?
No, because you guys ran far enough that you lost sight of the city behind the dunes to escape from the search party that you're probably assuming is coming after you.
Well, once we're well clear, I'll turn to the group and I'll say, if we can get some rest in the next day, let's get clear of the city, get some rest. We can message them and try and link up with them, right?
Do any of you have sending?
Cardinal does. You're muted. We can't hear you.
I don't have the spell slots for sending. Okay, I have a little.
Yeah, we might have to rest a day.
Can we just try and track them down?
Well, yeah, I saw where they went. So I'll lead the. They kind of went towards Martek. I'll lead the camels in that direction.
Could I send Furley up and like just fly up for a little bit, see if she can and see anybody?
She could go up.
Maybe.
She can only see 60 feet in the dark.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
isn't
except
it,
for
like,
the
getting
gate
towards
is
the dawn?
illuminated.
Sorry, what time is it at this point? Still like 3 or 4 in the morning?
If you're sending her up, it's about 3 or 4 in the morning. So let's say about 4:30ish. Like the sun is starting to light the edge of the horizon, so it's still dark. She can't see.
Yeah.
And the distance you guys would have had to get away from the city, yes, you would
Mm-hmm.
still be able to see the gate, but at a distance
not
where
in
she
any,
can't
like,
make out
actual-
detail. And if she does see people walking out, she can't identify them because they walked out in disguise.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just have her pay attention to anybody
Could,
traveling in the direction we need to go.
Could I ask her to get closer to the gate, since the guards don't know that she's with us, and then just see if she can pick up their smell?
You guys roll a survival check.
Private GM?
5.
Public roll.
Oh, crap.
I'm
I
popped up
didn't
as
use the
private.
box.
Oh boy.
I rolled
just-
a 10 first outside of the box, so take
Yeah.
whichever one of those you want.
Might just be best to just set up the house of cards somewhere, drop our disguise, and sleep. It's the only way Cardinal gets to do sending, and that'll be probably quicker than wandering through a desert hoping we cross each other's paths.
Yeah, we should spend
Yes.
a couple hours heading towards Martek, and then set up the house and try and send a message if they can't find us.
Yeah, basically all the efforts you guys are putting into finding each other. You're not coming even close to seeing or noticing where the other group is. So let's say, like, dawn's just starting to come over the horizon, and you have no idea where either one is. So your best bet is probably to rest
Bunk down. Yep.
and then regroup.
Alright.
This is why you don't split the fucking party.
Well, if we're still pretty close to the city, I think we should just get off the road, throw up some tents, and rest with that. Because this house is going to be very conspicuous.
Sounds good to me.
We do have the tents.
All right, I'll
Okay.
hobble the camels. And just to be clear, hobble means they can't walk away, right, Athera?
Basically. Depends on the animal, but that's the idea.
Or at the very least, makes it difficult for them to walk away.
Yeah, I've seen a horse gallop across a field, fully hobbled. Yeah. But
Okay.
horses, like animals that are taught to hobble, generally only stay in a small area.
All right, so off the road. A little bit, not too far off, and set up the tents and rest.
Let's do the minimum amount of time possible before I wake up and cast sending.
Yeah, I'll
Time to find us.
I'll let you guys get a full rest in that 6 hours.
Okay. Well, I'm willing to act as a watch. If that means Cardinal can get her full rest in. I'll stay up the whole time, if need be.
We can take turns. It's all good.
Well, you getting your rest is more
Now-
important. I can keep going.
Calgar and Othira. What do you guys
I
have in
don't
the way of
think-
survival gear? Because the tents were purchased by
Uh-huh.
Cardinal.
Yeah, I
Didn't I
don't
buy a
actually
tent?
have a tent. I don't know. I know I don't have one.
Bedroll?
I have, yeah, bedroll. I thought I had bought a
I think I
tent.
have a
but
bedroll. Yeah, I should have a bedroll.
Well, we could have had time to have passed out the tents when we were at the house. Right? Because that all happened on one of the days where we were doing preparations. Then we went back to the house for a while. It's not like one person
but-
would have packed all the tents
Except
into their bag.
they didn't come back to the house when you guys left. All of your gear would have been there,
Gotcha.
right? I wouldn't see them like, okay, we're gonna go meet an assassin in a dark park. I'm gonna bring a tent just in case. We're gonna have a powwow. No. Between the two of you, actually, let's get you both to do survival.
Nine.
5.
Nice. Okay. So
We're making up for that karma of all those nice nat 20s earlier.
yeah, and you're making me think, which I fucking hate you guys for right now. I'm just gonna be brutally honest.
Tobias, can I have my armor back?
Sure.
Can you
I hand him back his armor.
keep freshen it up? Clean. Thank you.
And I'll say to Ezekiel, and it says, that was very well thought out to lend me this armor. Well done.
Thank you. Good job, Cardinal. Quick thinking.
Well, assuming Cardinal's sleeping, I'm gonna say, man, she turned into a fucking tornado of blades. Did you see that?
I mean, she does worship some gods of war. Kind of makes sense.
She ginsued 3 guys like it was nothing.
Okay, so Tobias and Athera, because of how
Not Tobias.
ill-prepared you are... Sorry, yeah. Calgar. Because of your hasty retreat and how ill-prepared you are, the temperature drops so sharply in the black of night in the middle of the desert that you get a long rest, but when you guys come out of that, you both take a level of exhaustion.
Okay.
And same deal, you guys, your long rest will take 6 hours, and then you're thinking, okay, it's time to get up and get moving and reconnect.
So we click the long rest button.
Dude, the level of exhaustion. And I did do the hit dice too.
Okay.
Though I don't know how to do it on D&D Beyond.
I think you have to go into like the short rest. Doesn't matter. Okay, so you guys take your rest. Sun starts climbing and the heat starts rising.
Yep, first thing in the morning, I do ascending to Caligar and say, Caligar, we're out of the city, we have the stuff. Can you give us your location? Our location is da-da-da-da. It's around
Yeah,
45 road. I'm not counting it.
Mhm.
We are along the road to Martek.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Because we were a little bit past the like sight line of the city gates, right? So
I'd say with the effort to avoid like the patrols that eventually came out to search for you, you guys wound up being about a mile outside the city.
okay. Yeah. So I'll tell Cardinal that. All right, we were a little ways outside of the city. We'll find the road and try to link up with you.
Yeah.
Alright, we're trying to find each other.
Now is the time. Hi ho, Silva! Away!
Yeah, like once it's daylight and we're far enough away,
Hmm.
then I would summon my horse. But when there's no chance of people seeing. Fuck me, I'm proficient and I can't hit.
Are you
Tobias got a
meaning to
1.
call these as private rolls?
It
As?
Yeah, it does a public roll but hides the result,
Okay.
which is the way it's said.
I got a 22.
12.
Yeah. So between Cardinal and Calgar, you guys were able to give enough of a description that, say, roughly an hour before you finally do meet up. Cardinal, as you guys are going down the road, you see like the brilliantly gleaming armor of this dwarf just standing on top of a dune, like a
Right?
shiny
That's where it
beacon.
is. Right over there. Let's just head in that direction. Hey ho. I call out to them as we get there.
Okay. So you guys made it out all right?
It was not easy.
Cardinal killed some people. like guards.
Oh yeah.
Good job.
Why? Okay.
I wish I had been there to see it.
It was rather magnificent. In my defense, I did give them the chance to surrender, and he decided not to take them.
It's usually
we-
this one that causes problems.
Oh no, I was solving problems. They just didn't leave, so I showed them the exit.
To their lives?
It wasn't without mercy. I gave them the chance. They could have surrendered. They did not. No,
Oh.
I didn't just give one the chance to surrender. He could have spoken for his whole party. My conscience is clean.
You obliterated one,
Oh.
told one to surrender, and then stabbed the third one in the back.
They touch without
You don't know my
permission.
alignment. You
Well-
don't know my alignment.
Should we
You're right, I don't.
we start making our way east?
East, yeah, to the oasis of 1,001 camels.
Although we did have to bribe them with 3,000 gold, so
Yeah.
well, we won't have chance to spend much money in the city. We're not.
I'm
So,
starting
So
to
how
think
much
we should get our dark elf brothers out here and just purge a few cities. Really, really settle on the coast here. Get a good dark elf resort town going. What do you guys think?
Dark elf.
Might be
heathen,
able to
they're all
scrounge up
fucking
some
terrible.
devils for that. That might be fun. Set loose the demons of hell.
I don't want to know.
the,
we do enjoy a good bloodbath.
Might work. Might work. All right, so
Oh,
east.
Caligar can't even speak. Oh.
okay.
Alright,
Um,
since we're out of danger, I'd like to look over that sword that we took off of Hearthrender's body real quick, and
Sword and dagger.
does it look special at all, or was it just coated in the fancy poison of killing me?
Heartrender's sword. It's very similar in design to the dagger that he threw at the portal. Just a bigger blade.
Okay.
Does it have the ruby on it?
Can I? All right. I'll go
There is no
ahead
ruby.
All right. If I need to, I'll take the 10 minutes and do an identify on it, just for.
It's a vicious short sword.
Cool.
Ooh.
Do you want to investigate that dagger too?
Yeah.
Are you just looking at it, or are you gonna go straight for identify?
I'll look it over first, and then I'll identify it afterward.
Same. It's a similar design. Very obviously, like the stylings of Dark Elf forges. The blades along the blade are very finely etched runes that do glow with their own innate ability.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely identify that.
Okay, so what this tells you is that it is a +1 dagger. That if you roll well enough on the attack roll, it'll flare with a sickly light. That kind of like pushes energy into the victim. And they take significant necrotic damage, and you're fairly certain that if it were to knock them unconscious, it would, or if that energy were to knock them unconscious, their body would just flat out disintegrate.
Oh boy, this sounds spectacular.
It is the Baleful Talon.
Full talent. That sounds nifty.
Basically, what happens is if you roll a 19 or 20, the target takes a DC 15 con save. If they fail, they take 66 necrotic damage. And if they're reduced to 0 HP, they're reduced to dust.
Dang. And does it have like charges, or do I
Nope.
know that?
Nope. No charges.
Oh, it just goes.
Yep.
Dang, that is that's pretty fantastic right there.
He wanted to
Any of
kill
us
you and make sure
rogues?
that you don't come back.
Any of us rogues that
Uh-huh.
could use it? Ah, damn. Maybe we should give it to Gallagher.
I'm about to go make. It's like, all right. I need to make myself some sort of fancy bayonet. I'll just put this on my shield so I can shank people with it.
Hey, Gallagher, what do you have there?
It's the weapons that. What the hell was that accent from?
That is from the Silk Road.
Oh,
There's a problem with
Wrong
playing 3
person.
characters in a week.
wrong person.
Hey, for a while when
Idea.
when Nine Lights Rise campaign was going on, I was playing 4 different characters 4 days in a row. I just finished my Strahd home
Mhm.
game.
And he's an
Makes sense.
empath, so he like really gets into his character.
All right.
The emotional
that's-
whiplash on that must have been insane.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Get back in the right mindset. It's the weapons that Heartrender tried to kill me with.
Oh, anything of use?
Both of them are very interesting for Truki blades. The sword is very good at stabbing things. It has a very keen edge on it, so it cuts better than it should. And this dagger has the runes carved into it. If you happen to have a very strong hit, a solid blow, then it seems to turn your enemies into dust if you happen to kill them with that specific blow. But on the other hand, it'll just hurt them really, really bad.
Either of those might be good for Ezekiel.
Do you get in range, Ezekiel?
I'm
Or do you want to get in range?
trying to change things. The way I do things might not be as useful to me in the near future. I can
Okay.
make
It's
use of
useful
it
now?
for I can make use of it for now, but
Yeah, no, the sword is basically just a bigger version of that dagger that you have, Ezekiel. It's the same thing. They both cut extremely well for what they are.
Is it a +1?
It does 2d6 extra damage when you hit.
it's just a
The
vicious.
vicious sword.
Yeah,
I'd-
so
I'd-
it does. It doesn't. Yeah.
I'll keep the dagger I have now.
I also realized that I forgot to tell you there were a couple more magic items that Heartrender had for you guys.
Oh, okay.
Let's look in his pockets.
We can hear it now.
His studded leather armor was of a very fine quality. And Ezekiel, you would have recognized there was a gold circlet that he wore around his head.
I would
Have you seen
recognize
him?
it.
You've seen him use it.
Is that the circlet of like teleportation or dimension door or something like that?
The BAM thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I identify them.
Yeah, I'll just keep on identifying. I'll have a
Alright.
little identify party for the next 40 minutes.
+1 studded leather and the helm of teleportation.
Nice.
Nice.
Ooh, can I have that armor?
Go for it. I have no need of studded leather.
Helm of
Alright.
teleportation.
Tobias
Yeah,
puts on the
damn, what's
+1
that?
studded leather armor.
I'm gonna have to refresh on myself what that helm does.
It lets you cast teleport.
Okay, well then I have to refresh myself what teleport does. I don't remember
bam.
like
It
what
lets
its
you.
actual.
It lets you teleport. The more
You go from one
familiar-
place to another, you disappear,
Yeah,
reappear.
but I mean like
The more
yeah,
familiar
no,
you
but I
are
mean,
with
like,
the
like how
location,
far and stuff.
anywhere.
You went
The
up
more
to 8 living creatures.
The more familiar you are with the location, the lower the DC, and the less far away you land. And then I believe if you know of a teleportation circle and you've studied it, you can or that might be teleportation circle.
Okay, so
itself.
the Helm of Teleportation has 3 charges. You can expend 1 charge to cast Teleport. You gain D3 charges daily at dawn. And then Teleport is a 7th level spell. It's you instantly teleport you and 8 willing creatures that you can see in them within range to a destination you select. We roll a dice. If you're very familiar with it, there is a permanent circle, a linked object, very familiar, seen casually, viewed once or described, and a false destination. Are different ways to view it, and that it just depends on how close you actually teleport to it.
That's pretty
Do you
nifty.
want that Caligar? It seems like a
I think it would
useful
be good
spell.
for you, Caligar.
Yeah, I'd love to take it. Does it do it? Bleh. Hold on. First question. Is it? Bleh. Wow, my brain just won't work. Sorry. Do I need to attune to it?
I think you're probably
No.
No.
Oh wait,
Oh, shit.
No.
that's the spell.
Oh yeah, no, I'm looking at the spell.
Oh.
Also, I don't
You
have.
do not need to attune to the spell.
Yes, it does require attunement.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
I don't have
Both of us were looking
the.
at the same thing.
I don't have the gem of seeing or true sight on my character
Mhm.
sheet.
Yeah, it's not on mine anymore. It should be on his.
But I do
I'll
have.
hold on to it.
I do have a attunement slot open if nobody else can attune to the Helm of Teleportation. And I didn't take
Who
it.
has the gem?
I do.
You do. Okay.
Mhm.
And even with it, I have an
Me-
attunement slot open. But I also can learn teleport and teleportation circle as a warlock, or specifically the warlock I am. I don't know.
You don't need it now.
Right. I was going to take
Yeah.
it at the next level up, but if I have the helm, then I don't need to learn it.
Well, it'd be good on Ezekiel, but you
If-
gotta promise to talk to us before you do it.
Of course.
Before you jump us anywhere.
Yeah,
Of course.
that feels okay. Yes. Trust him. So far. Freely teleporting around the world. I feel a little bit edgy about that one.
It's not free. We have to have
But-
been there or
but-
be
but-
familiar.
Yes, but still. If we use this, could. Ooh. I'm gonna just get excited, just like, I could go back to my home forge, and we could actually make you a real hand.
That would still take weeks, right?
I don't know about weeks.
Well,
It
we're
would take a little bit of time, but possibilities.
we are on a time crunch. We can keep moving. I think his hand's unfortunate, but it's in the best shape it can be for now. Maybe if there's time elsewhere, but we gotta head to these pyramids. We don't know where exactly which one we're going to, where we have to go. So
We can
we have to do
rest
it.
after the pyramids at the forge.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be a good way to get out of the land of the dead quickly. I
Yes.
can always pass it to you if we're teleporting somewhere you know.
I think Ezekiel will do good with the helm for now. I think he's doing much better than what he was.
The only reason I suggested Calgar over the table is because it gives him a couple more options to do in combat and such, but that's between you guys. Because we also have the other stuff that we can split up.
I still have to attune it.
Yeah, I'm just checking. Right now, I'm at my attunement limit.
See what
Yeah,
you
if you're fully attuned, then
Uh-huh.
just give it to Zeke.
Yeah,
But
because
All right, well, on one of the days that we're heading out, this first or second day, I'm going to take Heartrender's head out of Calgar's bag.
yeah, I'll hand him the head.
I'll hold it and I'll say, I suggest we burn this.
Easy enough. Drop it on the ground.
Well, while we're camping, I'll drop it on the ground.
oh, don't burn it when we're camping. We don't want to smell that. It's been like in the bag for a while. It's starting to rot.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I just
And
want
that
to
should-
destroy. That's
Yeah,
all
but-
I want.
Do that before we camp. So then, like, you do it. We travel for like half an hour to an hour, and then you camp. Otherwise, you have to smell that nastiness, and it's past the point where it smells good.
Sure, let's do that.
Alright, well, when we eventually drop it on the ground, I'm just going to stand there and watch it burn as I continuously cast Create Bonfire over and over, over and over until it becomes ash.
Well,
I imagine it'd make some, like, interesting glass underneath it.
I mean, okay, yeah, you guys incinerate the head.
And on the
baleful talon?
no, I got my big sword, my big bows. I'm good.
I could not use a toothpick.
Gimme, 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 gimme.
Oh, you want to take it?
Dude, you need
Do
something.
you want to take it? If you want to take it, I'll give it to you. Because I have very little use
Uh,
for it. But it is plus
I
one.
don't know.
Take it.
On the one hand,
Take
it's
it.
a Druki blade, and I really don't know if I would actually use it without like trying to make it into something else first. As a dwarf, that feels
Do you want
really
fish?
weird. So
Fishing
I'd
sword?
probably give it to you. I have my hammer, and being a dwarf, it would feel really weird wielding a Druki. As much as I love the item itself.
Would you like the Iron Stone of Protection?
No, I already have 3 attunements going, and the stone owns another attunement. If I was gonna drop something, it would be something for the Helm of Teleportation because of its options that it gives you. It's just fantastic.
If you want to, let me know. I'll if you're going to drop something for it, I just am going to wear it, and we don't have an attunement slot available for it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not laying claim to it. It just if it can be
Yeah,
used
you
right
just
now,
have
or
it.
it can be used in an hour because somebody has to drop attunement and then attune to it. I'd rather have it available to be used.
Yeah, give the War Cleric the fucking stabby dagger.
Yeah, that dagger is fantastic.
Nothing wrong with
So Cardinal's taking the Talon.
Yeah, I'll give Cardinal the Talon.
I put it in my shit.
Doesn't require attunement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Talon doesn't, but the Helm does.
Okay.
He
I thought.
doesn't want it because it's Druki Blade.
Uh-huh.
Dwarf.
I thought you guys were
Mark Elf.
talking about. There was talk about attunement going on there and having
The
too many
The
slots.
Helm of Teleportation is what we're talking about with attunement.
Yeah, because you said that has attunement. To
You
it.
guys figure your shit out.
There is something.
I am so lost right now.
Aside from all of that, there is something I want to do the first night after we've been on the road out of the city.
Me too. Something I want to.
You're cutting out, from at least for me, Tobias.
Me too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
you did.
I want to do something too once you're finished. Did you get that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we heard you that time.
So when we make camp the first night in the desert, I'm just gonna tell everybody I just need a few minutes outside alone. Been through a lot. I just need to decompress a little bit.
Is this the first night with everyone or just the three of you?
First night with everyone. Like, once we're
Okay.
out away from the city, like, we've got a full day's travel away.
So now, are we on the second night where we can actually have like a full night's sleep in your little house thingy?
Yeah,
We'll get to that
we'd
next.
be far enough away for the House of Cards.
I don't know if we're making tents or what, but I just kind of walk around. Just somewhere far enough away I feel like I'm out of earshot. Kind of look up at the stars and
Jared. What'd you do it?
I'm going to
Stop. Let him do his thing.
I'm going to sit down and just take a second to be quiet. And then just kind of look up at the sky. I'm going to say, Sigmar, Heldenhammer, they taught us your name brings strength. I grew up singing hymns of your glory. Father used to, well, doesn't really matter what Father used to do. Right now, all I see is shadows. Queen's shadow, Archibald's shadow. You're supposed to be some kind of protector, aren't you? A shield against the darkness? Where was your shield when the flames took my parents? Where was your hammer when everything in my life started crumbling to dust? I'm not fucking asking for miracles here, not anymore. I'm finally learning not to look for shortcuts. But can't you at least give me a little guidance, a sign? Something to show me that there's a way out of these chains that bind my soul? There's this fire burning deep inside of me. Like a rage and need for vengeance. I need to know if it's something evil or if there's something righteous in it. Something that you could understand. They say you champion the weak. Well, look at me, man. Stripped bare, betrayed, a hand short and a soul in chains. If there's any shred of that champion I was taught you are, give me something. Direction, a reason not to just reach for the next bottle and drown myself. I don't even know if you can hear me. Just a broken noble, failed merchant, a forsaken soul bound to darkness. Probably not the kind of person you concern yourself with anymore. I just don't know where else to turn. The familiar gods are silent, and these new ones are already claiming their price. Show me a sign. Anything. All I'm asking for is a little light in a life surrounded by shadow. Show me the path that doesn't end in chains. Show me I'm not alone.
roll a D100 blind. So you're in the desert. Your friend's relatively nearby. As you fall to your knees in prayer, you feel the wind. It's just a light breeze coming down over the dunes. You pour your heart and soul into this prayer, into a God that you've been taught from birth looked after children of the Empire. As the final whisper leaves your lips, you sit there for a moment, taking your surroundings, and you feel nothing. No change. The wind is ever constant. No response.
I was afraid of that. I'm gonna cast a spell. And
Okay.
I'm gonna use my once a day free casting of Contact Other Plane to contact my patron. I got 5 questions, DM.
Okay.
First one. So I will say it's either one-word answers or a short phrase if a one-word answer would be misleading.
Yes, okay.
First question. Am I on your bad side?
No.
Second question. Can I kill Archibald with your permission?
No.
Third question. Is there a deal we could work out? Something I could give you or some extra job I could do for you to release my friends?
Perhaps.
Fourth question would be, what do you want with me?
It's a fucking good question. Everything.
Final question. Is there any way, any sliver of a chance for me to get my soul back eventually?
No.
Head back to the tent. Well,
I knew he was going to
since-
say everything.
Really? Because I didn't.
It's the only answer she could have given.
Everything.
All right, and Tobias wanted to do something.
Yeah. When he comes back to the tent, you'll see Tobias standing in front of Othira. I go, say, Othira, you want to see a magic trick? And I'll fan out a deck of cards. Pick a card.
Okay. That depends. Is that a regular deck of cards or one of your funky ones?
Of course it's a funky one. Pick a card.
What does it do?
Pick a card. It's not. It's a deck of playing cards, and I'll show its actual playing cards front and back.
This does anything that is not good to me, I will rip your face off. I pull a card.
When she reaches for a card, I throw it up in the air. Throw them all up in the air. And a house builds behind her. And it's got a very large front door to it. Very large. That can fit a camel, can fit a horse. And I walk in, and it's got 4 windows up top. And just the front door there. And walk into the right is kind of like a common area. Kind of kitchen-y area. To the left, it's kind of like a stables area for the camels and for the horse. And then there's kind of a very large bed in the back right. And then the stairs goes up, 4 bedrooms, 1 for each of the remaining 4 people, and each person gets 1 window looking in one direction. And it's very nice in the house. It's very comfortable. Yeah.
Did you say you put a bed for me in a corner?
Yeah, on the front first floor.
Is
We
it
can-
like in its own room?
We can build you a room next night. I just wanted to get something set up for the horses, for the camels, something you'd like if you want something. We got a limited amount of space, but we can figure this out. This is just the first night with the house.
Good trick. I want tomorrow night an actual like room.
Got it.
Good enough. Pat, I'm going to bed. Because I'm exhausted.
I create dinner.
Oh, yeah, dinner.
You being fancy.
And then I sprinkle some of that Hewer's Handy spice on it.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh. Okay, so yeah, you guys enjoy your house of cards that seemingly has central air. The days outside are blistering in heat, and you walk in, you get that just waft of cold air where you're just like, type deal. We've all experienced that, I hope. If not, I'm sorry. I just remember I was working at summer camps. It was hitting 40 degrees before humidity in Borden, and you walked into the office and it was 17 degrees. It was fucking glorious.
Yeah, except for sometimes it gives you like makes you sick sometimes.
When it's 40 degrees before humidity, you take it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys got out of El Haikk seemingly without burning the whole city down. Most of it.
Yeah.
You
We
burned
should
most
have.
of
We
it.
should have.
But you and then yeah. Next time we start your journey across the desert.
Cardinal sleeps like a fucking baby.
Damn right I do. My conscience golden.
That was pretty awesome. Let's celebrate with a card.
I'll fucking do it. I'll fucking do it.
Please.
Give it to
I want
me.
more people to draw cards.
Give me the
Is she
card.
doing
Give
it?
me
Is she
the
doing
card.
it?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Cool.
Oh, you're-
roll
you're-
again.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's
You
end
want-
it.
Just wait.
how did the cleric disappear? Well, we ended the session and she pulled from the deck of many things.
I'm
Right.
feeling lucky,
Many more
boys.
things.
I'm feeling like I'm
Are you doing this in the house or out of the house?
I
In the
can go
house.
out if you want me to.
Do it in the house.
So,
It's air conditioned.
First question. How many cards?
Just one.
Okay. Roll your D66.
/R 4d6. 9. Somebody once told me D&D is safe gambling.
It can only hurt
It's
you
also safe
emotionally.
murder.
I don't feel too safe, but
I know there's like 2 cards in particular I really want somebody else to draw.
better not be the bad ones.
Okay.
No. They're not bad ones.
We haven't
It's
had any
ones
bad
that I
ones
just think
yet.
Would be really fun.
Every single one has been good so far.
So the card you pulled, it's the background has like a starry sky. It's not so much like it's viewed as if it's from Earth looking at the sky. It's more like it's out in the cosmos, and the image is of a comet that is entering an atmosphere and has this long tail kind of comes out behind it. It splits into 2 tails because we're going with the Warhammer theme, so fuck it, why not? Yeah,
Next.
the card disappears. Nothing seems to happen.
Huh.
Wait, can I hear the
Okay.
description of the card one more time?
Comment.
It's a comet with 2
It's a-
tails.
Yeah, it's a twin-tailed comet.
If you guys want, you can go look up what comet does. But as it stands right now, nothing happens. You
I'd
see the
rather-
card, it vanishes in your hand.
I'd rather be surprised when something pops up later.
I look up. Are there any comments coming? I can
Nope.
make a wish. Damn. Okay.
Well, you don't want to see the actual twin-tailed comet. That's usually a bad sign.
I thought it might be a wishing star or something.
Not this particular one. But yeah, no, I don't know what the comet does.
Okay,
Guess
we'll
we'll find
save that as a surprise until it becomes an issue.
Oh god.
Is it an issue?
Is it an issue or is it an ish me? I don't know.
Well, the 10th card was a comet. That's cool. I almost want to make it 11, but I also don't want to.
Do it. Do it. Or does someone else want to draw another
Good
card,
guy.
or 2, or 3?
Pick a card, any card.
Just keep in mind, like every card that's
I-
been drawn has gone back into the deck so far.
Yeah,
So you
no,
could
every single
redraw.
I
one-
know what it does.
Yeah,
I
every
wanna
single
know
one
what
goes
it does.
back.
Oh my god.
It would.
Let me
There's 2
ask.
cards.
Let me ask the Twitch chat. What do you think?
Yeah. Yes.
Things ain't been
Twitch.
going well for old Zeke Poo here. He prayed.
Well,
he
we've
didn't
dr-
get any. He didn't get anything from the god he prayed to. His cleric says he's not, or his patron says he's not in trouble. But she wants his soul
And-
forever. No chance of him getting out.
And just so you know, for the record, we've drawn 10 cards from the deck of
So
many
far.
more things, which is just a bigger, fatter version of the deck of many things. So far, nothing's gone wrong.
Mama said chaos.
Say that.
As the DM, I say go for it because honestly, the way Ezekiel's path has gone so far, I think he's at a point of saying, "Fuck it, nothing worse can happen to me than what's happening right now."
Do it.
The question is that 1 card, 2
Do it.
cards, or is that more?
Don't
You
do
can
it.
draw as many
Ezekiel's
as you
doing
want.
so well.
Drazik,
Don't
I need a yes or a no. I just need to see what you say. He says Zeke.
Tell him yes.
Because Mama says do it. And
Problem is, I'm a gambler
honestly, I
at
kind of want
heart.
to draw one too.
Well, this is the thing. Like, this is the best place to fucking gamble, man.
I mean, we're
I
in the middle
know
of the
that's
desert.
the problem.
Nothing around us can go wrong.
We have
What's
not,
the win
as
loss?
far as we know, we
Win
have not
loss?
had a bad draw from the deck yet. This is the 9th
Okay.
card that's come out. 10 wins.
That
10th.
that includes
10.
the NPC that he blew his head up. The NPC got a
Yeah.
good thing and then blew his
2.
head up.
Ooh, there's an ad
That's
starting
Two
in a
good
minute.
things.
Quick.
We need
You know
a
what?
yes or no, Drezik.
3 cards. I draw 3 cards.
Oh,
Okay. Roll your first one.
God didn't answer me, so you know what?
D66.
You'll be your own god.
Oh man, 3 cards.
Oh, that blinds the emerald. Oops. Can you tell me what the number was?
42.
What was it?
42.
42.
Oh.
Well, that's the good number. That's it's the answer to the life
That's-
universe and everything. So
Oh my god, if it actually helps him, that'd be so cute.
that would be
I was
amazing.
gonna say no,
Except
just based on the chances. Too late.
Except I
Mom
declared.
approved.
I did 3. I don't know why I said 3.
What's wrong with you?
So the card that you pull, has
Great.
it's actually a. Should we wait for this or just keep going?
Just give it to me card by card.
Do we want to wait for the breaker? Oh, the break's.
Oh. It should. Well, we should be in an ad right now because I don't think we could snooze it this time.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just keep going. We can tell him when we get back. So the card you draw, it's very similar to a scene you've seen before. There is a broken, disheveled man on his knees with chains that are wrapped around and like manacling his hands and his feet together, so it looks like a prisoner. As the card disappears in your hand, you hear the sound of this rattling metal as chains, these glowing metal links suddenly surge up from the ground and wrap around your wrist, wrap around your feet, your knees, go entirely up your body and restrain you where you are.
Oh my god! You're all right. So he's magically bound.
He's restrained by glowing metal chains.
Oh, that's it. Okay, cool.
No, that
It's not worse. There's so many worse things it could have been. This is fantastic. On the bright side, that means you
I don't think that's
probably
all of
don't
it.
draw any more cards.
That's it. You are restrained by glowing metal chains.
For how long? Do we remember if it ever happened before?
We've never had this happen to us before.
Am I able to pick
Okay.
pick the locks?
You can certainly try.
I guidance you to help.
Do I
At disadvantage because you are restrained. It's hard to get the angle.
Why don't I have thieves' tools? Did mine break?
You might not actually have it
can-
on your D&D
I
Beyond
can make-
profile
I can make a set. It doesn't
because this is
matter.
everything was imported in, right?
Yeah.
Or if
No.
even if you can't, I can make a set, or I can try to do it.
Well, I used to have a set, and I don't remember them ever breaking. So, while I'm restrained, let's go ahead. 2 more cards. Let's see what happens. Next card.
Can you draw any more?
He still has hands.
Man.
34. That special ditty reserve.
What?
Yeah, it is. It's called freedom of something or the other.
Oh yeah.
Freedom of movement.
This
It's
is
called
this is
freedom
like a
of movement.
metaphor for my life right now.
Yeah,
Oh no!
that's what I was.
Oh no.
That's-
Oh no.
What?
What's that
What?
reaction?
The DM is
What?
laughing. That's never good.
But he's not just laughing, he's laughing his ass off.
Question: do I get a chance to pull another card, or is this a bad thing?
Oh, you've still got your hands. Your hands are there.
No, I meant
They're
after
ju-
this second card. Because I'll
Oh
roll.
no,
I'll-
this is not a bad thing. No.
Oh, okay.
So you pull the card out, and like your hands are like bound to your chest. You kind of like grab it, and you like flip it out, and it looks like a gold mine, carved into the side of a mountain. And you see like the rails that the cards roll on just disappears in the mountain, disappears into the darkness. As the card disappears from your hand, you suddenly are pelted by 6 gems and 5 chunks of precious ore.
Ooh.
What?
So just to make this easy, because you have a dwarf, he understands like the inherent value in gems and ore. Each of those gems is worth 5,000 gold.
How many were?
And there were 6 of them.
I'm fucking
Wow.
rich. Now I'm gonna pull
And-
the Destitute card.
Hold on.
And each chunk of ore is worth 2,500 gold.
Oh,
And you got 5 of those.
I gotta write this in my
you rich
notes.
boy.
42,500 gold's worth.
42,500 gold.
Yeah.
Jesus, Mary and
Yeah.
Gold's
Joseph.
worth of loot. You can buy an airship.
We can
Tobias
have a
is gonna-
thunder march.
Tobias is gonna bend over, pick up one of the giant gems. It's like, holy crap! And while Ezekiel's restrained there and unable to really move, he's gonna take the gem and just put it in Ezekiel's pocket.
Can I take one and give it to Forelli?
No.
5,000 gold. No, I have other gems. that would
So, Zeke, there's one more card you need to draw.
Sorry.
30.
Oh, buddy.
Watch him get fucking all that gold and then get disintegrated. That'd be hilarious.
Honestly,
It can
Caligar is like, oh shit. He just got like the jewels of the
Jackpot.
earth here from the mountain here. Oh crap! I need to draw some. I need to do something.
The card you pull is an image of like a gauntleted fist holding a lance straight up in the air. And as it disappears, you just feel better in every sense of the word. You feel a little stronger, a little more dexterous, a little more intelligent, a little more wise, a little more charismatic. All of your stats increase by 1 to a max of 20.
Oh my god!
Dude, this is what the peasant drew. This
That's
is what the
what
dog
the
walker drew.
Oh my
You're
God.
like stealing his thunder, man.
Dude, the gods are generous. The
Well,
gods are generous.
I'd say
That's
12
the
and-
second one he's got for his stat boost.
12 and 1.
The first time he got a +2 to his dex.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm assuming
Oh my
Caligar
God.
Caligar makes me some thieves' tools, or I had them on my person somewhere, right? Because I used to have them, and I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or-
so
or
if you're
even
gonna
if-
if you're gonna try it, it'd be
If-
Dex plus proficiency at disadvantage because you are, bound up and
I could
got,
just
like,
try to
little
do
movement.
it on my own because I do have expertise in my tools. I don't know how much that.
I have a +7 to thieves'
bonuses.
tools.
Mama's
Okay.
got the point. The gods just responded to your question through the cards.
How's that for destiny?
What is your?
I don't know what mine would be for thieves' tools. I have expertise
It's
in
Dex
it, but
plus
what's
proficiency.
so it
Double
would be
proficiency.
1, and then our proficiency is what 4 right now.
it's your
Yes.
your
Yeah.
sheet's showing you have a +9.
So I'd have a +9,
Then go
but I
ahead.
also wouldn't be at disadvantage.
Go ahead. Everybody wants to know what my stats are gonna be. Hang on, I need to actually go in and.
Oh my god, that's fantastic!
So, do I do a modifier
Guidance.
on D&D Beyond, or do I do a actually up it?
I'll look into it afterwards. Don't worry about that.
Okay,
Did I hit?
so
the button?
strength
Roll a
is
d4, Caligar.
Strength will now be 12. Dex is 17. Con is 14. Intelligence 13. Wisdom 13. And my charisma doesn't change because I already had a 20.
Nice.
Not bad, not bad. Double digits for everything.
So,
you
Okay.
did
act
that actually
smarter.
do anything?
Yeah, you rolled a
didn't see any
19
roll.
plus your 9 plus 2, so you got a 30. So you start working on this lock, and like once you get the tools inside and you feel around, like you don't have much experience with actually lock picking,
Mhm.
but you do have experience building things, and this is like, to put it in levels, you've seen basic locks, you have seen advanced locks, you've seen locks that are what seal the vaults to dwarven holds.
Mhm.
None of those have even come close to comparing to the lock that is on these chains.
Oh boy.
So it's taken you a solid 5 minutes of just working it around, and like sweat's starting to run down your face. You're not sure you're getting it. Cardinal walks over, puts a hand on your shoulder, and says, "Don't worry, buddy. You got this." You feel that pulse of energy, and with that little bit there, you hear that final click, and the chains fall away.
Gods love me, dude.
It was a
Nice.
DC 30 test to break
my
those
God.
chains.
Jesus.
Where was it?
You forgot the best part about that one though. All of his magic items stopped working.
Yeah, so prisoner, glowing chains made of magical force appear and wrap around you. You have the restrained condition until the chains are destroyed or you are free. While you have this condition, you can't cast spells. Any magic items you are wearing or carrying have their properties suppressed. Actually, that one says you draw no more cards. Whatever, I'm ignoring that. It's not fun. The chains are immune to damage and can't be dispelled using dispel magic or similar magic. However, disintegrate destroys the chains instantly. Any creature trying to free you must succeed a DC 30 dexterity check using thieves' tools.
Dang.
I am. Well, thank you. I collect all my
Well,
precious rocks and put them in my bag.
Yeah. Caligar will be looking on with just envy written all over his face.
Tobias is just
Oh,
looking at
man.
the deck like,
Your luck's turned.
Just keep it.
I'm
So,
looking
We're
at
already a half hour
What
past.
do?
Like,
Ezekiel, did that replace the fortune you squirreled away?
Did that replace what I spent on booze? Yes. Did
Yeah.
that
the
replace
millions?
Did that replace what I lost when I disgraced my family? It's not even a dent.
Well, it's 1/4, isn't it? 42K?
The house alone was
No?
worth 3 million.
Okay, well, you're a step
okay,
up.
well, okay, well.
Some appreciation, some gratitude.
Thank you, Caligar.
Would be
I
nice.
appreciate you letting me pull from the deck. And
Is anyone else drawing cards tonight? Since we're on this kick?
Not tonight.
I mean, I would
No.
Oh, I
love
wanna
to,
draw
but I
another
don't know
one.
how long people want to stay up.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Let's see it.
Okay.
We've
I
got
want
that energy going right now. we have to see how it goes. All right,
I
so
want to.
Tobias
Way
will
to
draw
go.
one card, and this is a
Oh my
horrible
God.
idea.
You go first. This is Tobias's first card. We're popping his card, Cherry.
Oh God. Did Tobias just roll a 36?
Yeah.
I'm gonna refresh because I'm not seeing any more rolls.
You rolled a 36.
Yeah, no, Drassic, I've already pulled 4 cards. I've pulled the most cards out of the deck of many more things than anybody else has.
That was a bad idea. I can feel it. I can feel it already.
Look at his face. Did you pull the black hole?
The fucking void.
The
I don't
void
like
would be
that.
so terrible.
I don't don't like that one. Oh no, he's doing the blinks. He's doing the fucking blinks,
That
guys.
or we just got a really fucking
It's either
good card
really
and he's
good-
regretting giving us this deck.
No.
He regretted giving you the deck before he even let it out of his hands.
Holy Avenger would be sick.
So the card you pull is very simply a black background with a crescent moon. Tobias, I want you to finish the sentence for me. I wish.
Oh my god!
How do I want to word this?
Oh, let's go, dude. Let's go.
I wish the who are they? They're called the Night Witches. The all the disciples of Cain who run around killing everyone in Naggaroth. Is that who they were?
Daughters of Cain.
Well, I wish all those witches, the daughters of Cain, lose all their power.
Okay. I'm gonna show you something.
Can I just say, Petty King Stan?
I'm gonna show you something here. There's a random amount that you get.
Did you roll 6? Okay.
3.
You got 2 more wishes.
Oh no.
I'll hang on to them for now. This is horrible.
Now you gotta be careful you don't accidentally say I wish. Because...
There's ooh.
Dude. There is.
But
There's things.
we're going to look at something else right now.
Oh no.
I can think of 2 things off the top of my head that would be good to wish for.
Yeah,
Because
there's
what you
supposed-
just did is you attempted to reshape reality.
Oh god. There's consequences, isn't there?
Well, I
course
didn't
there's
hear what the wish
consequences.
was because my internet blipped for a second.
You wish the
He
daughters
wants
of
the
wish-
Cain lost all their power.
Which is pretty baller. Can I just say it's pretty fucking baller?
That's the one thing he wants
You
more
have
than anything else.
you have a get out of jail free card. You're bound to
Which
an
jail?
extra planar entity currently.
Mm-hmm.
You, Caligar, and Cardinal.
You could wish to be released from whatever thing it is the Shadow Queen has.
The Queen of Air and Darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did this wish happen out loud, or is it just something in my head?
That's up to you.
I'm gonna say it's in my head for now.
Okay.
Petty King. This person is like, I wish that bitch who was mean to me lost all her powers.
I don't mind that she's mean. I just mind that she's dragging us dark elves down.
Oof, oof, oof. Let's go. Dungeon Master, that's a look of consternation.
I'm trying to understand
So-
this.
So how
You-
about...
You can
because
think
it's
about it.
like
Yeah.
already 12:30. We pick up
can-
next
we can
time
talk.
with him drawing the 2 cards because we're really late.
And Amber's
So-
tired.
How this normally works out is because you tried to reshape reality, when you cast a spell, it weakens, like, the power of wish weakens you. For that, I'm gonna say if you use any of your arcane shots.
If I use my arcane shots to do what?
If you use an arcane shot, the power of the wish spell stresses you, is the way they phrase it.
For how long?
We'll worry about that next time.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming we're going to be weeks on the trail here, so.
We'll find out. I think that's a good place to end it.
Yeah.
That's a high.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, guys. Just like if you're gonna pull cards out of the deck, have a backup character made.
Oh, I had one. I have one sitting in the wings.
I have an idea for one, but I don't know if I want to do it now because it's so close to what I have as another character.
I do have
Mm.
a backup character planned. Nathan,
I'll have
can
to-
you, Nathan,
Oh,
can you
yeah.
give us our go?
Yeah. Well, if you guys enjoyed our chaos as much as we enjoyed it tonight, please give us a follow down below. You'll find out when our streams are coming up. And if you scroll down lower on the page, you'll find links to our Discord, YouTube, Azrael's TikTok, and Booty's Twitch. Our YouTube, our replays go up usually 2 days after the session. And we're getting into YouTube Shorts. On Azrael's TikTok, wow, brain just went sideways. Sorry. Azrael's TikTok, he does a lot of D&D shorts. They're all pretty great. Go check them out. On our Discord, it's open free to everybody. Just come on in. We'd love to see you there. And on Booty's Twitch, he streams a couple times a week. He does a variety of different things. He's always engaged with the chat. So go check him out. And you'll see us next Sunday for the Empires of Silk Road, next Tuesday for the When Nine Lights Rise, and next Wednesday for our Rise of the Everchosen.
We'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye!